Our mission is to serve the community. Pilot Games has given us the opportunity to provide those resources and so forth that we need to our schools, to our fire department, to our library, to organizations that help the hungry. All of those are all made possible by the Pilot Games organization.
Hey everyone, we love our specialty nights. You can check those out on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, but they have been competing all season long already for these PGL standings.
Oh yeah, and in 10th place, we got Tavern over at Claremont Pub with 222,430 points. 9th place is Deb Daniels over at HR Pesties with 227,395 points. 8th place is Jay Stads over at the Bird's Nest with 228,070 points. With 229,965 points in 7th place, we got Chapster over at Moe's. 6th place is Diesel over at Eagle St. James with 249,030 points. With 278,230 points in 5th place, we got Sloppy over at Malone's Bar and Grill. 4th place is Burgar over at Rusty Nail Thief River Falls with 282,650 points. 3rd place with 286,880 points, we got Devoided over at the Roadside. 2nd place is Keeves over at Clearwater Corners with 345,205 points. With 367,335 points, find themselves in 1st place. We got a big-time player, Forget You D, over at VFW Austin.
That is some big-time stuff, but on the location side of things, we start off in 10th place with Rusty Nail Thief River Falls with 825,545 points. With 845,790 points right ahead of them in 9th, it's LJ's in Miltona. 8th place now sits with Corner Pocket and Rice with 868,550 points. But with 904,320 points in 7th place, it's American Legion Fridley. 6th place sits with Billy's Rockford with 923,335 points. Then to the 1 million point club. 5th place sits with VFW Northfield with 1,170,665 points. With 1,354,820 points in 4th place, it's Miltona Liquor Store. 3rd place is Howie Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud with 1,512,980 points. With 1,643,255 points in 2nd place, it's Mabel Liquor Store. And in 1st place, last season's champions are holding strong as Poppers in Virginia is in 1st place with 1,665,140 points.
Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to the Happy Hour broadcast. We got Lucky 4 Bingo happening in just a couple seconds, so definitely get enrolled. But I am one of your co-hosts, John, and this is the other co-host,
Will.
That's right, and we are live right now on Pilot TV, the Pilot Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, and on the Twitch app too. Our channel name on both of those places is MegaSota, so be sure to check in on all of those broadcasting platforms. We'll be more than happy to send you some luck, so definitely check in, leave a comment. But you may be watching on some of those Pilot TVs right now because we've been sending a ton to a lot of new locations, and we got a few locations to give a special shout out to, and of course maybe throw a little bit of beginner's pilot luck over there for those new TVs.
Oh yeah, they just unwrapped those shiny new Pilot TVs over at Municipal Liquor Store Moose Lake, Sidewinders, Polar Bar, just as well as Roddy's Bar. So congratulations to all those locations unwrapping those shiny new Pilot TVs, and wish you guys a little bit of extra luck in this game of Lucky 4 Bingo and all those games of Skull Bingo ahead of us.
Oh, 100%, but we are moving on to the must-go prize of $1, and we got Pepper over at Moose Lodge Wade Park, MJN and JNM. Oh, MJN moving into the lead, only 1 ball away. But of course, until we get this must go out, we are going to go over some good jackpots we won yesterday. We're now at 26 jackpots for the rolling week and 125 jackpots for all of season 12. It's been crazy so far this season. But starting off those winnings from yesterday, it was Blondie over at Moose Lodge Wade Park, taking away $2,063. Not too bad to Blondie. But then up next, it was Rue over at Old Town Tavern, taking away $1,033. Awesome stuff to Rue. And then we had none other than Mad Dog over at Lincoln Depot, winning $802. Nice job to you, Mad Dog.
Yeah, I feel like he's really starting. He really does have us figured out.
Oh my gosh, I know. I mean, he's got it figured out. He's a man of many names as well, under Mad Dog, Mad Hatter. I know Double Viking Hat Mad Dog is definitely a very, very big player here at Pilot Games. But we do have a couple winners splitting up the Musco. We got MJN and Pepper, both of them taking it away. So definitely some awesome stuff. Nice job to you two. And of course, nice job to Mad Dog, Rue, and Blondie, all taking away some nice jackpots from yesterday. But you could be taking away some nice jackpots in our new E-Tab game, Lots of Loons. It's a lot of fun, a lot of loons. You can check out the Loons bonus round and try to win some of the biggest prizes. Definitely check it out. It's definitely been a pretty cool one so far. Let us know what you think about it. Leave some feedback. We love hearing what you guys think about all the stuff here at Pilot Games. But of course, if you want to know about any of those new E-Tab games or really any new stuff in general from Pilot Games, you can definitely check out our social media pages.
Oh yeah, especially our Facebook page. You just got to search up Pilot Games and you'll see our logo. That way, you'll be able to see weekly bingo schedules, event details and reminders, big progressives, player pictures, and so much more, including previews of those E-Tabs when they're about to release. You can also click on the website link on our Facebook page. That has links to bar locations, all of our social media, and so much more.
Awesome stuff. Definitely check it out on there. We love hearing from you guys on our social media. So, of course, if you can't find exactly what you're looking for when you're trying to look for info about Pilot Games, you're going to always be, don't be afraid, I guess, to say, to message us. We love hearing from you guys, and we'll be more than happy to help you out with whatever issues you got. But, of course, we only got about a minute and a half left to get into this next game, so definitely get enrolled. In the meantime, we will be going over all the stuff we can win throughout the day. But before we do, I will go over the prizes for Skull Bingo really quick so you guys aren't going in blind. We got the line jackpot at over $850 for you guys right off the bat here. That's available in 10 balls or less to win. It will end up looking a little bit bigger in the game, too, because we're still getting enrolled and up in those prizes. And that large frame jackpot is looking really good too. Over $6,183 and 43 balls or less to win. And of course, the coverall jackpot, you can see it right at the bottom of the screen right now. Over $61,150 and 50 balls or less to win. Looking really nice for all three of those prizes for this next and first game of Skull Bingo. But of course, we do start off every single day with Twins Bingo. That's what we start off our daily bingo with. Twins Bingo, the 25-cent edition. We play it from 12 to 1 p.m. During that time, you can win that jackpot, whatever the total may be at, in 52 balls or less to win. So always some really nice chances at getting at that jackpot. But right afterward, from 1 to 4 p.m., we have the Jackpot Hunter 25-cent card edition. On the minor jackpot, it's kind of a different, type of system we got going with that one. You may remember it from the $1 cards of Jackpot Hunter. So on the minor jackpot, it starts off fresh at $0, but at 52 balls or less to win. So immediately, it's a pretty nice chance to get it. But once it reaches the first threshold of $50, it gets up to 56 balls or less to win. And then once it reaches $100, it gets up to 60 balls or less. And then finally, once it reaches $150 or more, it caps off at 64 balls or less to win for that minor jackpot. So definitely some crazy stuff going on in there. It goes out all the time too. So definitely keep your eyes out for the Jackpot Hunter 25-cent cards. Not only for the minor jackpot because it goes out a lot during that time, but also for the mega jackpot as well. Oh, and yeah, we did give out that line jackpot to DD and TL over at Rivers Bend Bar and Grill. Over $850 on that one. Nice job taking it away all to themselves too.
Wow.
That's a great jackpot right off the bat.
Game number 1, too.
That's right.
Crazy.
And they're also 9 balls away from that coverall jackpot as well, making it look pretty easy for them. Let's take a look. They are marching on up. They're 8 balls away now. Just getting 7 balls away. They got some nice cards this game. They're cooking. Yeah, that's right. So getting on towards that large frame, we got players already 7 balls away. But of course, that mega jackpot is always looking good during the Jackpot Hunter 25-cent cards too. Right now, it is reset back to 25 grand and 43 balls or less to win. but it does click up pretty fast. So when it does start clicking up, it's kind of a slippery slope. You'll definitely want to keep an ear out for that one when it starts clicking up in ball and money count. But right after that, from 4 to 6 p.m., we have what we're doing right now, and we got a lot of awesome stuff in store for you guys.
Oh, yeah, we started off with that first game of Lucky 4 Bingo like we do every day at 4 o'clock. We took that first shot at over $27,000, but sadly we were unable to get that jackpot. So after these 23 games of Skull Bingo, you guys will be getting another shot at that at 6 o'clock. But during these 23 games of Skull Bingo, you'll be going after that line prize that just went out to DD and TL over at Riversbend Bar and Grill. They took home that $850 line prize. But don't worry, we still have that large frame. Clicking over to the next round, it started off the day at $6,183. You guys can take that home in 43 balls or less. And that coverall prize started off the day at $61,096, and you guys can take that home in 50 balls or less as always. But we have clicked over on both of those prizes, so we'll be going after must-goes for the both of those prizes.
Sweet, definitely some awesome stuff. But of course, right after we end off this broadcast with that last game of Lucky 4 Bingo right at 6 p.m., and since we didn't give out any of the jackpots in the first game, we'll get another chance at all of the jackpots during that last game of Lucky 4 Bingo right at the end of the broadcast. But we do have a couple winners. We got Deuce 13 over at Bertram Caboose, taking away the large frame. Nice job, Deuce 13. And then we have MCS over at Mabel Liquor Store taking away the coverall. Nice job to DD and TL for that line. Jackpot, Deuce 13, and MCS for taking away those must-go prizes. Definitely some nice prizes going out on this game. But you definitely want to get enrolled into this next game too. We still got that coverall jackpot over $61,000. You can see it right there. And we still have the large frame jackpot way over $6,000 now. The coverall is available in 50 balls or less to win, and the large frame is available in 43 balls or less to win. But of course, right after the happy hour broadcast, we got some more Skull Bingo coming to you guys, except it is going to be a little bit different tonight because we got a certain Twins Wednesday happening from 7 to 9 like it does every single Wednesday. But of course, until then, we do have from 6 to 7 an hour of Skull Bingo to get into. And then, of course, we have Twins Wednesday happening from 7 to 9 like it does every single Wednesday. But again, during those Skull Bingo cards, you'll be getting another chance at all the prizes that we do not give out during this happy hour of Skull Bingo. So definitely keep that in mind. If the coverall doesn't go out, you'll be able to get another hour of chances at it. But right after that, like what I was talking about, it is Twins Wednesday. It goes from 7 to 9 tonight. And we got a lot of awesome PGL tournament games during that time, so definitely stay tuned for that and get a chance at some PGL points and nice cash prizes. But we do have a new game at the end, I think. I don't know if it's Jackpot Jungle anymore. So if I could get a confirmation from Nikki if we do have a – actually, I think we might have the schedule for the Twins Wednesday tonight. So maybe we'll take a look at that and let you guys know what is being played. But, of course, while you're looking that up, I will go into the other PGL specialty night we had just last night. MegaSota game night. It starts at 6:40 like it does every single Tuesday. Got a lot of awesome PGL games during that time too, including a grand finale of Jackpot Jungle, the $1 edition. On the coverall jackpot and 54 balls or less to win, you could win $28,000, and that's before anyone even gets enrolled into the game. So we'll definitely end up looking a little bit bigger than that $28,000 once we get in.
Yeah, on Twins Wednesday, we have switched out the game of Jackpot Jungle for something very special. 2 games of Wipeout Blackout.
Oh, definitely some awesome stuff. Putting in some more Wipeout Blackout for you guys. Definitely a fun one for that. So definitely stay tuned for that grand finale. We got back-to-back games of some more Wipeout Blackout for Wild Wednesday, or Twins Wednesday. But we do have Deuce 13 over at Bertram Caboose taking away the line prize. Nice job to you, Deuce 13. But those are our 2 PGL specialty nights. Twins Wednesday happening tonight from 7 to 9. And then MegaSota game night starts at 6:40 every single Tuesday. But we do have some national days to get into now. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6 national days to get into. But this first one is a little bit more of an important awareness day, and it is Agent Orange Awareness Day. This day provides information regarding the effects of Agent Orange. It also serves as a reminder of the lasting damage a single decision can cause. And yeah, it's you know, obviously a very controversial thing that happened in you know, our American history, and it's something that we should definitely educate ourselves about and be aware about. It's definitely very important stuff to know about. Definitely regarding if you are an American, 100%.
Yeah.
So yeah, Agent Orange Awareness Day, definitely a, you know, a very solemn day to kind of remember all the stuff that happened.
Yeah.
But we do have some more national days to get into, and this next one is a little bit more wholesome. It is World Lion Day. So today, we do invite you to celebrate one of the most majestic species to walk the earth because, like I said, World Lion Day. Each year on August 10th, lion lovers across the globe use this day to bring awareness to the declining population of lions. Furthermore, we suggest learning about ways to help the preservation of lion habitats as well. And yeah, another little awareness day too, but it's just, I feel like these days, for the conservation of, the conservation efforts for animals and stuff are such a wholesome thing to look into because, like, we've made such huge progress in, the conservation efforts for these animals and stuff. It's crazy, you know, how much we've been able to do since even the last 50 years. But we do have a couple winners. We got Kendall 68 over at Thirsty Beaver taking away the large frame. And we have Hank over at Johnny B's taking away the coverall prize. Nice job to all the winners on this game. But yeah, World Lion Day. Definitely really cool stuff going on. Let's take a look at lion conservation status, I guess.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at how they're doing. So they are vulnerable. They're no longer, endangered. Yeah, so that's really cool
good
stuff. They are vulnerable, though, so that does mean their population is still continuing to decrease. But they do only have 23,000 to 39,000 mature individuals estimated to remain in the wild. And with 3/4 of populations in decline, the African lion is currently classified as vulnerable by the IUCN Red List assessment. But, of course, if you guys don't really know what a lion is, it is a large cat, native to Africa and India. It's a muscular, broad-chested body, short, rounded head, round ears, and a hairy tuft at the end of its tail. But yeah, it's pretty cool stuff. Adult male lions are typically larger than females, and they also have a prominent mane, as you guys might know. And yeah, they're very majestic animals and really, really cool as well.
Yeah.
Very interesting to learn about.
Oh, I was just I was thinking about how since there's like that many mature lions out in the wild.
Yeah.
I was wondering how many are currently in like captivity.
Oh, yeah. No, because you're right. There are a lot that we have in just random zoos and stuff all across the world. But let's take a look at some Lions facts.
Yeah.
Just to kind of take a look at some stuff we can learn about lions today.
Surprised nothing about the Detroit Lions came up.
I know. I mean, they're not really too known for winning.
Yeah, that's fair.
Maybe if we were somewhere a little bit more nice, but
Yeah.
let's take a look. Top 10 facts about lions. We'll see
that's a cool one.
what's going on. So nearly all wild lions live in Africa, but with one small population elsewhere. I think it's India. In the wild, there are two formerly recognized lion subspecies. The African lion is found in Africa, and the Asiatic lion exists in one small population around the Gir Forest National Park in western India. Wild lions in the West and Central Africa are more closely related to these Asiatic lions in India than to those found in southern and East Africa. Interesting.
Really?
That's pretty cool.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, that's interesting. I didn't really know that either. But male lions can weigh 190 kilograms, which is pretty crazy. And for us Americans, I'll translate. Let's take a look.
I never learned like kilograms or anything.
Yeah,
I wish I would have.
I think it's like roughly double, 1 kilogram is roughly half of a pound. So
Okay.
if you I think
You can like roughly ballpark it.
convert LBS to kg. Let's take a look. I think it's like 2. Oh, okay, yeah, it's just
It's like 0.45.
Oh, so for an approximate value, you just multiply whatever value in kilograms by 2.2. So about roughly over half.
Okay.
So 190 kilograms would end up being 418 pounds.
Dang.
So that's just the average lion. With the females weighing 126 kilograms, which would probably end up being just about under 400.
Wow.
Let's take a look. So, no, under 300, 277 pounds. So they're pretty substantially smaller.
Yeah.
But, it's funny. They're, like, a little bit more ferocious, though.
Yeah,
They're typically the hunters
they
and stuff.
are.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty crazy stuff going on with the lions.
Yeah.
But, of course, male lions, they are a little bit
All
stronger.
those big cats, they all just have like those massive paws. They all
Yep.
scare me. Tigers, lions.
No, they're deadly. They are made for killing. 100%. They are made to do that. But we do have a couple winners on the line. We got Johnny C. over at Lucky's 13 Bloomington and Manly over at Casper's Cherokee Sirloin. Definitely nice job to you two splitting that up. Manly, maybe check in and let us know if you think you are manly enough to take on a lion yourself. I kind of doubt it. Unless you were Idris Elba. Then I might give it to you. But if you those of you guys don't know the joke, Idris Elba starring in this random movie about him fighting this crazy rabid ultra lion in the wild in Africa. And I don't know.
I don't know.
In the trailer, if you watch the trailer, he has multiple fights with the lion in different places. So it's basically insinuating that he actually survives multiple fights against the lion.
What if it's like The Gray, where everyone thought that it was going to be this whole movie about Liam Neeson fighting these wolves?
Yeah.
And then it just turns into them running away from the lion the whole time.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure it's probably what it is. I hope there's a twist to it.
Yeah.
I hope that there's it's something where it's they're poisoning these lions or something, making them mind control. That'd be kind of cool. But we do have Ames over at Mills Lounge taking away the large frame. Tom T. Hall and winners splitting up the must-go prize of $33 on the coverall. Nice job to all the winners on this game. But yeah, I think they could save the movie by having a cool twist like that.
Yeah,
I
that'd
think
be awesome.
Yeah, if it was some Austin Powers villain behind everything, lions with lasers on their heads. You know what I mean? That'd be pretty funny. I'd find that pretty entertaining.
But Michael Cera is the villain.
Yes.
At
Oh,
the
that'd be
tail
great.
end
No,
of
no. Michael Cera and Jesse Eisenberg are co-villains. Just The Social Network times 2.
The actual Mark
That's right.
Zuckerberg.
No, but I want him to play Mark Zuckerberg again, and then I want Michael
but-
Cera to play the dude from Juno, with the
then you
sweatband
have-
and the short shorts.
But then you have actual Mark Zuckerberg there.
Yes,
Yeah.
and the real Mark Zuckerberg, and he's actually in a lion suit. He's the lion.
Yeah.
I think that would definitely sum things up pretty well.
It's a shame that we can't get him to Jesse Eisenberg to be both Mark Zuckerberg and then Lex Luthor on top of that.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. I
Both
feel
of his
like
iconic roles.
as in where it's how whatchamacallit, that one dude in Austin Powers played the villain and Austin Powers. Kind of thing. That would be pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think that'd be cool. Have them both on the screen at the same time.
Ooh.
Oh, hey, we got some hot off the press action going on.
Yeah.
Producer Nikki is sending it in. Myrtle Lake Resort just had a brand new Pilot TV installed. Awesome stuff. Huge shout out to those of you at Myrtle Lake Resort. Just making sure I'm not getting anything wrong.
Oh yeah.
But at Myrtle Lake Resort, huge shout out to you guys. Definitely some cool stuff. Hopefully you guys are enjoying. But for everybody out there, we are about 10 seconds away from getting enrolled into this next game. We got over 60 grand available on that coverall jackpot, and the line and large frame are both looking pretty good too. But of course, we were talking about lions, and we were talking about villains with lions. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
But I definitely think. I don't know. I think the ultimate way to make that movie good would to just make it not at all about that singular lion.
No,
That would be
no.
one of the greatest
It's gotta be a
just
pack.
twists. Or even that, or even just something just so off the wall it becomes a movie not even about that one lion anymore.
Oh man.
You know what I mean? Just something so it's world domination or something. You know what I mean? I want some crazy. I know it's not gonna happen.
I want it to be a
You know.
retelling of the Lorax.
Yeah,
But with,
literally, yeah.
Idris Elba and the
Exactly.
lion.
And lions, the Lorax.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Exactly. No, I agree with that. I think that'd be a solid one too.
He's the Linex. He speaks for the planes.
He speaks for the planes. But we do have a line prize winner going out to Hank over at Johnny B's and Darlis over at Arcade Bar. Both of them splitting it up. Nice job to both of you. But yeah, no, that would definitely be some pretty good twists.
I don't even know. What's that movie called?
I think it might be called Wild or something. Let's see. there's a movie actually called Lion.
Is it called The Harder They Fall?
Is it? Why would it be called that?
I don't know. Is he in the? Is he just?
No, it's not called The Harder They Fall. That was a Western movie he did. I don't know. Let's see. Idris Elba.
A lion movie.
Beast. It's called
Beast.
Beast. It's out right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I wonder if it's any good. Let's take a look. Oh wait, maybe it's coming out tonight. Is it? It's coming out tonight.
Oh, well.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I think today is its like release.
Yeah, I think it's like just starting. Too.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's what I'm seeing too. That's crazy.
Well, there's a 9:40 showtime.
Yeah, if you guys want to
Time
try
to-
and see any crazy twists, maybe you
Time to
you
let
can,
Ian and Jordy know.
so you can check in and try and let us know if there is any crazy twists. Let's see. I think it really is coming out today.
Was that David
It
Tennant I
is.
saw in the cast?
Oh wait, no, it's not coming out today. This is showtimes for next week.
Oh.
That's crazy. Okay, so it's coming out next week at this time. That makes sense.
Yeah, Thursday,
Yeah,
August 18th.
I totally didn't even notice the date either.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Darn.
Okay. So I thought that was extreme. I was like, wow, that's crazy timing.
I know. Right?
Like, why are we
What
just
a perfect time to think about
exactly
this
on
movie.
like National Lion Day?
Yeah.
But we do have a winner. We got Charlie over at Sheps on 6, Ames over at Mills Lounge, both of them splitting up the large frame. And we have Kendall 68 over at Thirsty Beaver and Tom the All over at. Oh, and we have Martha over at. Oh, wow, we got a lot of players.
Ooh.
Okay, Martha over at Boudreaux's Bar, Deuce 13 over at Bertram Caboose, Kendall 68 over at Thirsty Beaver, Tom T. Hall over at Johnny B's, and Christy over at The Well in Coon Rapids. All of them splitting up that coverall prize. Nice job to every single one of you on that game. But the Beast, that is what we're talking about. And so basically, for you guys might not have been able to follow along with, all right, what is the Beast movie? Recently widowed Dr. Nate Daniels and his 2 daughters traveled to a South African game reserve managed by a certain Martin Battles. He's an old family friend and wildlife biologist. However, what happens as a journey, or what begins as a journey of healing, soon turns into a fearsome fight for survival when a lion, a survival of bloodthirsty poachers, begins stalking them. But yeah, so it leaves a lot of room for other things that could happen, to be honest.
Is this the plot to Jurassic Park?
Yeah, it's literally just the plot to Jurassic Park, just without like the dinosaurs and only one like weird little lion.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
thinking. I was like, this kind of sounds like Jurassic Park.
Imagine if like it starts off as like just like whatever like Jurassic Park movie, and then it turns into like District 9. It's just like
Nothing can turn into District 9. That movie's a masterpiece.
No, it was such a fun movie.
I know.
I really like that movie, to be honest.
Remember when Battle Los Angeles came out?
Yeah, Battle for LA. I had that on Blu-ray.
Yeah.
I loved it. It was funny because when you got it on Blu-ray, if you played the Blu-ray disc on your PS3, it gave you a special background for the
Oh,
PS3. It was
yeah.
really cool. Yeah, no, that was such a fun movie. And my grandma loved that movie too. We'd watch it all the time. It was great.
Oh, man.
That was a good one. I did like that one.
Yeah.
And it was like one of those just stock action good movies, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it was well choreographed kind of thing, and yeah, that was a pretty good one.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, Beast movie coming out next week.
I mean, it sounds like a more realistic Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
So, like,
Yeah.
you know, I can see how the fear would be there.
And Idris
That would
Elba
be something
is like
I wouldn't want to do, is go on like
Oh.
a safari.
No.
There's so many about those things that go wrong or
Yeah.
something.
I feel like I'd feel comfortable if it was like but like if it was more of like a wildlife like reserve, I guess, and not on
Yeah.
like just in the middle of like the wilderness. I guess like in the movie they are on his friend's reserve.
Yeah.
But like I don't know, just like I feel like with like just knowing what animals are on the reserve and stuff, and not really like just out in the wilderness, I guess.
Yeah.
I would feel a little bit more comfortable with that. And plus with the way like you know how Disney does their little like wildlife thing. They
Oh,
have it at
kinda.
Animal Kingdom. They have it out to where it's like you're on like an actual like rail system, I think.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And so they just kind of rail you through like the different reserves.
So like how
and stuff.
Jurassic Park was with the Jeeps.
Yeah,
They
just
were
a
on
little,
railings.
yeah, a little bit, yeah, but without the dinosaurs
Yeah.
derailing it all.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, but I feel like they have a little bit better of a setup with that, and there's obviously never been any issues issues with it at Disney.
Yeah.
But oh man, I did remember there was one issue, but that was outside of the park at a hotel, and that was a lot. Oh man, that was craziness. But of course, World Lion Day, pretty cool stuff going on with this day, and yeah, happy World Lion Day, everybody.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah, they are really cool creatures.
Yeah.
Well, actually, what day was Tiger Day? That was this
just a
week
couple
too,
days.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like the day before
Do
yesterday.
you think
It
this
was
is
Monday.
like Big Cat Week or something?
Maybe.
Maybe we're gonna like talk about like pumas tomorrow.
Yeah, let's
Maybe
take a
some
look.
cougars.
Big cats. I'm just gonna look it up, see if there's anything going on. No, I don't think so. I was kind of wondering that too, if they just had something going on. Maybe no, doesn't really seem like it.
There is a Big Cat Week.
When is that? That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, let's see. Big Cat
definitely
Week
watch that.
2022. It's a National Geographic thing.
Oh yeah, they do pretty good productions too.
They do.
I'm sure it's probably pretty.
Ooh, it went on from February. Oh, it already happened. It went on from
Oh.
February 14th and went on to the 19th.
Oh, yeah, Jeremy Irons in it.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
that's fun.
Yeah, that is fun. But we do have a winner. We do got a couple winners. We got Frex over at Chanticleer Pizza taking away the line, and we got Miss Thang over at Broadway Pizza taking away the large frame. Nice job to both of you so far. But we got the Must Go with $38 on the coverall. We got Christy and KLS both one ball away. Miss Thang joining them up though. Let's take a look. We got KLS over at Lucky's 13 Burnsville taking it away. Nice job to you taking the coverall.
Miss Thing kind of reminds me of one of the witches from what is it? A Wrinkle in Time.
Oh,
like Mrs. Who, Mrs.
Yeah,
What's it?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fun. Yeah, I ever forgot about that. I know my dad really liked that book.
Yeah.
But apparently the book is like way different than the
movie.
yeah.
Oh man, I tried to watch the movie and I wasn't too fond.
Yeah,
Of it.
I think
Now the book though by Madeline Langell, I
Mhm.
think that's how you pronounce her name. It's really good. I
Yeah.
think there's like several of them based on it too.
Yeah. No,
I
I
haven't
think
read the
I think
rest,
she
though.
made it like continuation or whatever with
Yeah.
like the same universe. But I think I might have read it like a part, not all of it, but part of it because at the school I was at the time we had to
Yeah.
read some of it. But I never like read the whole thing though.
Oh, man.
But it's funny because those are always those were always the kind of books I was into anyways, like sci-fi and stuff.
Yeah.
But
it's a really cool story.
Yeah, it is really cool. But I was definitely a little bit more into like the deep, like nerdy sci-fi.
Oh,
to be honest,
yeah.
like that was definitely what I liked a lot. I always find that those are the best stories. To be honest,
They are. They're so
Yeah.
fun. They,
Like, very
and
thought
especially as a
through and
kid,
intricate.
They make you
Yeah.
like they make you think as a kid.
Yeah, 100%.
They have a lot of like moral like things that they talk about in them a lot too.
Mhm. No, I know there was this one book I read. It's like probably one of the nerdiest books I read, but it was so good.
Yeah.
It was Hyperion, and it was like kind of like a deep fantasy sci-fi book, like very far into the future,
Yeah.
basically with like a whole like different civilization of humans, pretty much. And basically it's about these like 9 pilgrims. That they call them. They're not actually pilgrims, but like in a definition of the word they are.
Yeah.
And
They
basically
have made a pilgrimage.
Yeah, and they're journeying to this one planet out in the middle of like the universe.
Oh, space
And
pilgrims.
yeah, exactly. And it's
Oh,
really
no.
cool. And they all meet up at this planet unknowingly, and they're all on the same thing. And it basically goes through each of their individual stories as to why they're all there. And it takes the whole first book to like go through it.
Like a space Oregon Trail.
Yeah, literally. And so basically, so the first book is all about that, and then it goes actually into their like journey to the place in the second book. And then
Okay.
like what they're actually like going through, and it's craziness.
Really?
Yeah, no, and there's a huge like there's different like space religions and stuff.
Oh,
And
man.
it's insane. But yeah, it's awesome though. It's such a weird like book and story to explain.
That
I
seems
know,
like fun to read though.
No, it was awesome. It was one of my, it's probably, it could be my favorite book of all time.
I'm
like
thinking
book
about ordering a
series.
bookcase because there's just so many book series that I've been thinking about buying.
Mhm.
But also, I just don't want to move so many books later.
Dude, Kindle. Get a Kindle.
Yeah.
I swear to goodness. Like it is like probably I had that book on the Kindle. I read all of the books on the Kindle.
Oh, nice.
And it was great because my dad actually was able to like just upload thousands of books to it.
Oh,
I
yeah.
read it all the time. It was awesome. But we do have a winner. We got Charlie over at Sheps on 6 taking away the line prize. Nice job to you, Charlie. But yeah, it was funny because I was talking about this book one day, and I was talking about it with Ben, one of our producers, Ben. And we were on air at the time, and I was talking about it because it was like sci-fi or something, like sci-fi came up. And he was like thinking as I was explaining the book, he was like, I like started to read that one time. And he said he was like a random book he found at a bookstore. And he was like,
Oh,
seems
man.
kind of cool, I guess. And he said he started reading it and he just never picked it up again.
That
and
happens.
I was like, that is insane. I've literally never met anybody else that has read this book.
I've heard. I could probably I know the name.
Yeah.
I know I've seen it on a bookshelf somewhere. Because that's where I would always get my books for the same shelf.
Yeah.
When I was in high school or middle school or anything. But yeah.
I don't know if it'd be at a school because it was pretty graphic. But
Really?
yeah, it was pretty graphic.
I saw it somewhere.
Yeah, no, it's a huge, very, very good book though, and I wouldn't be surprised if whatchamacallit, it probably won awards as well. But yeah, it was by Dan Simmons, and I think he actually made other books that I liked as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Actually, I think Hyperion is also a name of a publisher that did
it
Rick
is.
Riordan's books.
It is, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
never mind, that
is
makes a lot
also
of
the
sense.
publisher. But yeah, and basically the whole trilogy, it's a trilogy, or no, not a trilogy, it's a series with it goes from Hyperion to the fall of Hyperion to Endymion and the rise of Endymion.
Okay.
It was a great series. It was awesome. But we do have a winner. We got Glenn Taylor over at Johnny B's taking away the large frame. Nice job to you, Glenn Taylor. But I think
Could you click on Ilium? That's the name of a planet in Star Wars.
interesting. That's funny. But we do have another winner, Cons, over at Chanticleer Pizza, taking away the coverall prize. Nice job to you and the rest of the winners on this game. But okay, so Ilium, this is he actually based this off of other story. This is a science fiction novel by American writer Dan Simmons, the first part of the Ilium Olympos cycle, concerning the recreation of the events in the Iliad on an alternate Earth and Mars. These events are set in motion by beings who have taken on the roles of the Greek gods. So it's
interesting.
Yeah, basically a different take on that, and
On the Iliad.
yeah, that's pretty cool. And he's a very talented writer, so I wouldn't be
That
surprised
seems
if it's good.
Yeah, I was gonna say that seems like a really fun book to read.
And I think there's here. Let me see if he's made any other big books. I think this is the other one that was really big, and I think that it was on the cover of this. But I never read this one. I've only read his Hyperion series. But The Terror is apparently a pretty good one too. John Franklin's Last Expedition is what it's about. I think into the Arctic.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool though. But yeah, just a little tirade about some books I like.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, definitely recommend them, especially if you're a big sci-fi fan. But of course, moving on into our National Day list even further, since it is a Wednesday, it is a National State Day, and today is National Connecticut Day. Woven into the fabric of this state's historic landscape, we find revolutionaries, innovators, and philosophers. On this day, this day recognizes the contributions of the fifth state to join the United States of America. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. Let's take a look. Most famous people from Connecticut.
Can you list any off the top of your head?
No, not at all.
I cannot either. I don't think there's not many people that I could list from specific states unless it's from Michigan.
Yeah,
I've got Michigan and maybe some from California.
Yeah, I can definitely name some sports players from random states probably.
Yeah.
But whatchamacallit, I know what's his face? Shaq is from New Jersey.
Is he?
Yeah, he's born in New Jersey.
That's a fun
And he's actually he's scored the most points in the NBA from somebody from New Jersey. Yeah, no, that's a very random fact I knew.
Is that a title you want to have?
I don't know. He's NBA points leader in New Jersey. But let's see.
Isn't New Jersey oh wait, no, that's Rhode Island.
Oh
I was
yeah,
thinking
yeah.
New Jersey's
right
the second smallest state.
Let's see. Sports players from Connecticut. Oh, Tim Boyle.
Oh.
He was one of our backup quarterbacks. That's for the Detroit Lions. That's hilarious. But we do have another winner. We got Tom T. Hall over at Johnny B's taking away the line. Nice job to you. But let's take a look at just famous people in general from Connecticut. Looks like Katharine Hepburn was from Connecticut. Is she whatchamacallit, related to Audrey Hepburn at all?
I think it's her grandma.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
I don't either. I'm guessing.
Because I know Audrey Hepburn wasn't from America, so I don't know if she at all was related to her. That would be very interesting, though. I don't know. She might just. Let's see. Oh yeah, this first thing that pops up. Where Audrey and no direct relation. The Hepburn surname is roots in Scotland and England.
Nah.
And Audrey Hepburn was, I think, like from like Central Europe somewhere. I think maybe from like Sweden or something like that. I don't really know though.
Although that is one to always guess because a lot of like actors end up having kids that
Belgium.
act as well. Wow.
In Belgium.
Okay.
Yeah. No, she was cool though. Audrey Hepburn was awesome.
Yeah.
Major shout out to Audrey Hepburn. But Katharine Hepburn, she is from Connecticut. Henry Ward Beecher. I think he's a famous politician. Oh, no, activist for abolition and women's suffrage. Oh, cool dude. Yeah. He published many books, and President Lincoln sent him on a speaking tour of Europe to advocate for the cause of the Union and the Civil War. Oh, that's why I know him.
Yeah. He's like actually like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Popular.
he was pretty big in U.S. history kind of
Yeah.
thing. Yeah. So and that's funny because I didn't know him for any of that. I just knew him because President Lincoln sent him to Europe to be like, please help us. But because there was a huge thing because the South had like Europe loved the South because they were producing huge amounts of like money for them basically.
Yeah.
and so that was a big reason why they actually had to go advocate for the Union. Like they had to be like, no, like we're actually doing good things over here. Please help
we
us.
all know Europe didn't care how they made money.
No, they didn't. It's like, hey, it's not over here. Why do we care? Yeah. But we do have a couple winners. We got P&J over at Boulevard Bar and Grill taking away the large frame, and we got Cons over at Chanticleer Pizza, Coon Rapids, taking away the coverall. But hey, yeah, that's pretty cool though. Definitely a pretty good dude from Connecticut, Henry Ward Beecher. I did not know this though. Michael Bolton from Connecticut. That is awesome. That's probably the biggest one so far.
He still
I love
lives
Michael
there.
Bolton. Oh man, that's hilarious. Oh yeah, he still lives there. That's hilarious. Suzanne Collins, I think, is this the Twilight person?
I'm not.
No,
sure.
Hunger Games.
Oh, Hunger Games.
So yep. So okay, that's pretty fun. I gotta give it to her. It was pretty good books. Like they were very entertaining books.
Yeah, they were fun books.
My mom loved them. It was
My
great.
mom did read them
Yeah,
too,
she-
but I can't exactly say that means much. My mom also read the Twilight books when my sister got into them.
Yeah, no.
Whatever we're reading, like my mom will just like randomly pick up as well. She even read Percy Jackson.
No, they're fun books to read too.
Yeah,
to
they
be
are.
honest. No, they're really
I read
fun.
them recently.
Yeah, no, yeah. I read the first one of the second series recently.
I have to get into that one because I just finished the first series. I
Yep.
started reading it and I completely forgot that Percy's not in it at all, and I slightly started to lose interest.
He's not in the first book, but
He's in the second
Yeah,
one.
he's in the rest of the
Yeah,
series.
he's in the
and
rest of the
he's in the
series.
last like few pages of the first book.
Yeah.
Because it's like
Yeah.
where it's like it ends off of like Jason's story or whatever. The protagonist,
Yeah.
Nobody cares about this at
No,
all.
this
but-
series started out. This came out like
this is like you have to be like 25 or younger. It's like very limited portion of people know what we're talking about. but I know like Percy showed up because like I think Hera was remember he was at the Wolf's Den or whatever. At the end of the book, and like he had to do something with wolves or whatever. It was
Jason,
Percy.
Oh yeah, Percy.
Yeah, Percy. Yeah, and like because Hera re-summoned him or something to go to the Romans.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, it
Yeah,
was
because
funny.
he originally like shows up in the second book. It's him walking to the Roman camp, and he's just like, "What's going on?"
Yeah, he's like being chased by like random things and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, it's hilarious. But nah, those are good books though. They're very entertaining for sure. They're good for kids for sure.
Yeah, they are.
I definitely liked them. And it's funny, I actually knew the author, not at all, but I knew him because I was friends with his nephew. Because he lived in Austin, Texas. Yeah, his Rick Riordan. And you know what's funny? His nephew was on Most Extreme Makeover. For Holmes Extreme
Yeah.
Makeover or whatever. Yeah, I think I've told you about this before. But Rick.
Yeah, I think I'm like just like I kind of forgot about it.
Yep. And
Oh, man.
his friend, his nephew's house was awesome. Oh my goodness. Yeah, he was born in San Antonio.
Dang.
But no, and his nephew's house was one of the coolest. It was like a little like squarish castle type house. It was awesome.
Dang.
But we do have a winner. We got T.C. Schmitz over at Classic Bowl taking away the Lion Prize. Nice job to you, T.C. Schmitz. But it was really, really cool, though, because his nephew was a really nice kid, and his siblings were all really nice, too. but they were on the show, and it was a really big episode too, apparently.
Really?
And yeah, and I know after that though, like every time I went to their house on Halloween, because I would go, it was in the neighborhood to go trick or treating at. They were always passing out like large candy bars type of thing. It was awesome. It was like the house to go to.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was a really cool house. I know they were also one of the things that like the kids were actually smart about what they asked for, and they got like cool things. I think one of them got like an iPad in the wall or something weird like that.
They're
And
smart with their Christmas presents.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, no, that was pretty funny. I never met really Rick Riordan like outside of I got my book autographed by him at like an actual book signing, like an official one.
Yeah.
But it's not like I ever saw him like we're just walking around at like his nephew's house or something.
No.
You know. But yeah.
What a shame.
No, I know.
I would have been
know.
hounding my friend.
Oh, dude, I would have been. I have my whole Percy Jackson collection. Been like, please sign all of these. Give me notes and stuff. You are so awesome. Yeah. No, it was hilarious. But it helped that I was so into Greek mythology at the time too.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Because Greek mythology is so awesome.
It's
such a rabbit hole to get into as a kid.
It's really
'cause you
cool
could just
stories.
Keep going.
Yeah. No,
There's
like,
so much Greek
it's
mythology.
Great stories. Like
Yeah.
No, I mean obviously it's really cool stuff. But we do have a winner. We got KTR over at Rusty Nail 2 and St. Stephen taking away the large frame. Nice job to you. But yeah. So let's take a look. Other people from Connecticut that you may know. We got a little bit off track there. But J.P. Morgan, that's a
silver
really
guy?
big one. Yeah. I think that's the dude. But we got a winner. It's none other than Dad Bod over at Bakery Lounge, taking it away. Very fitting place to be with the Dad Bod, 100%. You can just add on to it with all the baked goods. But nice job taking away the coverall prize. But all right, so J.P. Morgan, born in Connecticut. Don't really care too much about him. But let's see, Annie Lebovitz. She's one of the most well-known names in photography. She's
awesome.
She's a celebrity photographer like no other, apparently. Oh, okay. So she photographed celebrities. She photographed John Lennon and other celebrities like that too. That's pretty cool, to be honest. She probably is responsible for a lot of cool pictures.
Yeah, I bet.
Christopher Lloyd. That's awesome.
That's
really,
the coolest
really
one
cool.
so far.
Yeah, 100%. That was a really cool one. Oh, yeah, I forgot he was in Who Framed Roger Rabbit. That's
He
funny.
is?
Yeah, no, he's, whatchamacallit. If I show you who he is in it, you'll recognize him immediately.
Yeah, I probably will. I'm trying to think.
Here.
Oh, The Voice. Yep.
Yeah, this dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he was really good in that one. Judge Doom. Okay. George W. Bush. I had no idea. I thought he was from, like, Texas or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, because he was the governor of Texas. What? He was born in Connecticut. Okay, so he was born while his dad was attending Yale. I guess that makes sense. But that's funny. Governor of Texas, born in Connecticut.
Wow.
That's hilarious. I am surprised that Texans let him get away with that.
Yeah,
Because,
they
like,
would not.
There's Texans like it when people come out of state to live in Texas and stuff, and they don't mind. But like my grandpa.
Unless you're from like California. 'cause-
Well, no, it's from the north at all.
Yeah.
But like from California, whatever. It's a little bit more of a bias now with California.
Yeah.
But back then it wasn't a big deal because it was still in the South. But my grandpa, he lived in Michigan. The dude's a Midwesterner, like whatever, you know what I mean? And he once he got out of the Navy and stuff, he was kind of like a manager and supervisor at industrial plants that like manufactured parts for vehicles and stuff.
Yeah.
And so he went to and he was really good at his job. So he moved around a lot and went to like big places because they would hire him in as a manager sort of thing, as the boss. And so he got hired in at this Texas plant to oversee everything and to be in charge of HR and to do a couple other things too. And so, and he was called a Yankee every corner he turned around. It was hilarious. And it was so funny. He told me, like, he had never been, like, he didn't even know there was a big, like, discrimination against northern people in the South. Like, and so he went there, and he was, like, it was so weird. It was such a weird, like, thing, though. But it was funny because, like, he'd just be walking and be like, oh, and they're like, Yankee, blah, 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 blah. And it was like, oh, like, he was like, what? Like, I'm just at the vending machine right now. Like, I'm getting a Dr. Pepper, man. But we do have a winner. We got Barney 0-0 over Chanticleer Pizza, Johnny C over at Lucky's 13. Both of them splitting up the line prize. Nice job to you. But I'm surprised George W. Bush got away with not getting that treatment.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. Caitlin Cahill. She's an ice hockey player. Okay, a member of the U.S. Olympic team in 2008 and 2010.
Wow.
That's pretty cool stuff. Okay. Betsy Johnson. Is fashion designer, I guess.
I was going to say, wait, can you scroll back up for a sec? What happened with the hair?
I don't know.
That's interesting. But all right.
It kind of looks
That's
like
cool.
From The Incredibles.
Yeah, Edna.
But
no
blonde.
capes.
Yep, that's right. Yeah. Hey, I can mess with it, I guess.
Probably makes cool dresses, though.
No, that's pretty crazy. That's funny. That's some pretty big names from Connecticut. More bigger than what I was than what I was thinking, to be honest. Yeah. That's pretty funny, though. Yeah, Connecticut, pretty cool stuff. But we do have some more national days to get into, so happy National Connecticut Day, everybody. But up next, we got a certain other national day to get into.
Oh, yeah. This one is National Shapewear Day. National Shapewear Day on August 10th celebrates the history, current trends, and continued use and evolution of body-shaping garments. The day recognizes what has been long-standing, important, and at times essential article of clothing, building confidence and poise for centuries.
I'm so glad we're getting away from shapewear.
Yeah. So is this like corsets?
Yeah, corsets,
Which
Spanx.
can't those can't corsets like mess up your organs?
Yeah, no, they can, and they can actually mess up your spine too.
Kind of like bindings with feet.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That too. Yeah, no, it is insane. But we do have a winner. We got Tom T. Hall over at Johnny B's taking away the coverall. And we got Ames over at Mills Lounge taking away the, Tom T. Hall taking the large frame. Ames over at Mills Lounge taking away the coverall. Nice job to all the winners on this game. But yeah, so shapewear, Spanx, corsets, other things like that. I know
girdles.
Yeah, the compression stuff for men and stuff. But compression is a little different because it's more like athletic wear.
Yeah, that's like most of the time compression's for like your muscles.
Yeah, exactly. So compression is like a little bit different for that because the compression is for men and women kind of thing. But shapewear is a little bit more different. Messes around with, like you said, your organs and stuff a little bit more because it squeezes like without regard for how your body is shaped.
Supposed to.
Exactly. Because it's literally it's reshaping. Yeah. So
that's crazy.
Yeah. No. It at times it can be okay. You know what I mean? Like I don't think Spanx are really that big of a deal. Like but like corsets have definitely
that's like
been
on the same level as like leggings or something.
Yeah, like leggings and compression and stuff like that too.
Yeah.
So it's not really that big of a deal. I don't think there really is any bad side effects of Spanx, to be honest. I think it's just kind of like this nice like stuff. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
But corsets, I think they made it because corsets are just terrible.
Yeah, and they also have like sculpting pants or something. That's weird.
Interesting. Oh, and then the corset and the crap that they would put inside dresses, you know what I mean? Like where it's literally just like a wire frame.
for your rear.
Dude, yeah, I know. Like that is insane. Like that like
remember the robots that had like the fake thing like that going on?
Yep. Robot. Yes. But I feel like every time I see like a period piece movie, like I feel so bad.
I couldn't imagine.
Like every Jane Austen movie ever, I'm like I'm so sorry that like anybody ever had to go through that. Like that's the worst.
Like Jane Eyre, the book is like obnoxiously long.
Yeah.
And so the actors when they did that movie, I feel so bad.
Yeah.
Like you were in that for so long, and like all that clothing, like that's all like. It's all like just like extremely flammable.
Yeah.
And just like, you're basically in just like insulation.
Yeah. So let's take a look. Okay. So corsets. Women were often laced so tightly their breathing was restricted, leading to faintness. And honestly, that's probably most of the reason why like all those women were fainting in those romance novels back then.
Because you literally took their breath away.
They were literally
probably,
just not able to breathe.
Exactly.
Exactly. They probably took a sip of water and just were like, oh, okay, my body's shutting down. But and even like you were saying earlier, compressing the abdominal organs could cause poor digestion, and over time the back muscles could actually atrophy. In fact, long-term lacing led to the rib cage becoming deformed. So I mean, like, it was pretty bad back then for that.
That's like how they when they put like the rings on the neck. They do like some cultures do like the neck rings to make the necks longer.
Yeah, that's really bad.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy, and you can't actually take them off.
No, because once you
With-
do,
yeah,
you lose the support,
Mhm.
and then you just
Yeah, exactly.
man.
But yeah, no, it's
Horses
crazy.
I couldn't imagine that. I
Not
can't
only
believe that
but
was
just
something that was
chafing
common.
with your skin too. I'm sure. Like I
Ugh.
didn't even think about that. That would suck as well.
Like
Being
I have a little
sweaty
bit of a
under there?
stomach. I couldn't imagine trying to bring that in like that.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, that's pretty bad.
And think about it. No matter what the size, people were wearing corsets. Yeah.
No, exactly. That is pretty insane. Oh man, but of course, yeah, National Shapewear Day, definitely. But I mean, I feel like today definitely recognizes, I think, the more advanced shapewear we have today. Like
yeah,
that
or
it's
it's
actually
more like normal stuff.
normal stuff you can actually wear.
Or
Like
it's more like sportswear.
exactly, like compression stuff, leggings, Spanx. I feel like that's all probably pretty fine.
That's shapewear.
I haven't really done a lot of research into it, to be honest, but I have not heard of any of any Spanx causing your spine or rib cage to deform.
I don't think we've seen anything like that come out yet.
I don't think so. Hopefully not. But of course, happy National Shapewear Day, everybody. I see no issue with shapewear, to be honest. Like like the day says, like it's just an article of clothing that builds confidence and poise, and I
Yeah.
can respect that.
As long as you're not going to the extent.
Oh
of,
yeah,
like,
if you're not, as
damaging-
long as you're not damaging yourself, exactly.
Yeah.
Then I don't, well, no care to me. As long as you're not damaging yourself. But of course, we do have MJN taking away that line prize over at Moose Lodge Wake Park, and we got TSF over at Concordia Lanes taking away the coverall. Nice job to those two winning. We got the must go of $39 to look forward to on that coverall prize. But we do have 2 more national days to get into, and this next one up is National S'mores Day. So National S'mores Day on this day recognizes the most popular campfire treat. Millions of people love, all ages obviously, love this gooey toasted treat, but we do have a winner. It's Robbie P over at Lucky's 13 in Bloomington taking it away. Nice job to you, Robbie. But yeah, s'mores. What's your perfect s'more?
Perfect s'more. Trying out that marshmallow that has like the chocolate in it that melts that we found out about.
Oh, yeah. that
And
was pretty
then maybe some Reese's
good. Reese's
with
is
the graham
definitely good.
cracker.
Yep.
And that's the perfect s'more right there.
Yeah, I can definitely agree with that. That's a pretty
Maybe
good one.
the s'more catches on fire for like a millisecond, but you put it out pretty quickly, so it's not too charred.
What if you put like a marshmallow between 2 deep fried Oreos?
With like, would you still have like chocolate in between?
You could.
You could.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could.
That'd be a little crazy.
Because I
But,
feel like you do
would
get
there
a
be
lot
enough?
of.
Would there be enough room? Because if you think about how big like the graham cracker is compared to the marshmallow.
Well, I mean, if you once you deep fry the Oreo though, it's a pretty decent like disc.
Yeah.
Like you could definitely squeeze like especially a flat marshmallow in between.
Oh,
there.
yeah,
Like
those
get
flat
those flat rectangle ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could definitely squeeze one in there for sure. But let's take a
That
look.
might be an interesting one.
Yeah, no, I feel like I would probably be good, to be honest.
Yeah.
But of course, let's get into some creative s'mores recipes and see exactly what they got cooking up in here. And honestly, s'mores are like sandwiches. You could really just do anything with them.
If it's
Like-
got like, as long as it has like a chocolate factor to melt,
Yep.
marshmallow.
Yeah, marshmallow is needed.
Marshmallow
for
is the
sure
only
needed.
essential ingredient.
And like a chocolate taste. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
feel like you do need that chocolate in
you
there.
need to have like some sort of melted chocolate.
Yeah, yep.
Some chocolate to get like melted by the hot marshmallow.
I
It,
agree.
it just has to be there.
Yeah,
But
I
yeah.
agree with that. I feel like, yeah, even putting a little Hershey's bar on that Oreo sandwich would probably be pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely like that. And I'm never afraid of more chocolate, to be honest.
Exactly.
But let's take a look. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, this is pretty obviously good. Like, if you are willing to put in the effort, candied bacon s'mores.
And it's so easy because you just have to bake it with some like brown sugar.
You just slap it in the oven.
Yeah.
And, like, time it to where it's like, okay, like, I'm going to start, cooking my s'mores right after they come out of the oven. Yeah.
That sounds like such a great idea.
That is a really good idea, to be honest.
Ooh, plus it's dark chocolate.
Ooh, dark chocolate with the bacon would be good.
Yeah.
I like that. Cookie butter. Okay. Yeah, you can still put chocolate on there. You don't have to replace it with the chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this they took the chocolate out and just replaced it with cookie. Put the chocolate back on
But
there.
you gotta
man.
add that on. It's
exactly.
gotta be both.
Yeah, cookie butter would be good though for sure. We do have a winner though on the line prize.
Oh yeah, we got Barney 00 taking home that line prize. over at Shantycore Pizza, Coon Rapids. Good job to Barney 00. I'm pretty sure that was the full line prize because it just clicked to 11 right after.
Yeah, that might have been the line jackpot.
Yeah, so we'll let you know in just a second though.
For sure, for sure. But of course, up next in the s'mores recipes, this one's pretty good for sure. Roasted berry s'mores. Yes, not 100%. I would definitely
top
rock
tier.
with that.
And again,
yeah.
that one's got to be with dark chocolate.
So, okay, so let's see. I think you just put. Do they bake the berries in like a cookie sheet? It looks like they do.
it, yeah.
And probably kind of makes it a little saucy and stuff
Yeah.
too. Maybe put some sugar on there so
yeah,
it brings
sugar on
out
top, like the
Yeah.
syrup almost.
Yeah, that would be really good. I like that.
Wait, what do they use for the crackers? Oh, it looks like the little
Oh.
wafer.
Like little waffle cone.
That's so smart.
That looks super good. Waffle cone with that would be that would
That's
taste
elite.
great. That would definitely be better than a graham cracker.
Yeah, that's like top tier.
Like with the berries, like that would definitely taste way better with the berries.
Yeah, it'd almost be like
100%.
an ice cream.
Yeah, I like that. I 100% like that.
Yeah.
But up next on the recipes, we got salted caramel s'mores. 100%. 100%. They didn't put chocolate on this one, though.
They
That's
didn't put
very
chocolate
interesting.
and they didn't put a top graham cracker on.
They did.
Oh, did they?
It's
Okay,
like
I see.
leaning on
They're
there, just show off
like
the
a
caramel.
deconstructed.
exactly.
weirdos.
They put sea salt on there too, so that would be pretty
Well,
good.
you went all through all that effort of putting the sea salt on, but you can't just like
I know.
haphazardly toss it.
Literally, they like ultimate frisbeed it on.
Yeah.
But I honestly just put chocolate on this one too.
That's what I was saying. They took all that
Yeah.
time, but they couldn't just toss on a
Exactly.
little
Just put
Hershey
it
square.
Exactly.
5
No harm
seconds.
done with that. But we do have a winner. It's Kona Kid over at Roadside taking away the large frame. Nice job to you, Kona Kid. This one is Samoa cookie s'mores. So yeah, caramel, toasted coconut, marshmallow. Yeah, that'd be pretty good. You could still put chocolate on there.
Samoas have lines of chocolate on them too,
Yeah, exactly.
so it makes no sense to not have them on there.
yeah, exactly. Huh. Honestly, I would even be willing to look past it if it was just like fudge sauce, like kind of like just drizzled over it.
Yeah,
I feel like that'd be a little bit more true to the Samoa design. Is
Yeah,
what
it
I'm going
would.
for. But we do have a winner. It's Evan over at Arcade Bar taking away the coverall. Nice job to you, Evan.
Yeah.
Hopefully you're having a fun time with those arcade games.
Yeah.
But let's see. Up next, chocolate chip cookie Nutella s'mores. So they're actually taking two chocolate chip cookies, slathering some Nutella on there, and then putting a couple marshmallows between them too. Oh, yeah, we did give out that line jackpot.
Yeah, Barney 00 over at Shantycore Pizza, Coon Rapids took home $495 on that line prize. Good job to you, Barney, and all of our winners in that game 11.
Awesome stuff. Nice job to you, Barney. But yeah, pretty cool stuff going on with the s'mores.
Chocolate chip Nutella. Someone watched Pineapple Express and then made that.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. But let's take a look. Oh, okay, Mexican chocolate s'mores. That's pretty good.
Okay.
Cinnamon and chili powder, obviously.
Ooh.
Yeah, that'd be
That
pretty
sounds
decent. Yeah, I feel like there's probably better ways to do this rather than just sprinkle cinnamon and chili powder on it. Yeah.
Some uncooked seasonings. Why don't they melt the chocolate and then mix the seasonings in with the
That's
chocolate?
what I'm saying. That's what I was kind of thinking. I feel like that'd probably be better than just dry crunch of
And then-
chili powder.
And then while it's melted, what you do is you take the marshmallow after you cook
Yeah,
it,
and just
put it in the chocolate, and then
Yeah,
on the
exactly. Or
s'more.
even just have the dry powder, the cinnamon and chili powder. Just kind of take the melted marshmallow, just kind of like you're
like
tossing
dusting
a
it.
chicken. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I would definitely. I would think that would probably be pretty good too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, definitely a little bit more better ideas than just just putting some chili powder.
It
on
wasn't
your
that.
s'more.
It looks like they just sneezed it
Yeah,
out.
literally. Yeah, it's all up on the plate too.
Oh,
but
because they got they had to get the shot of them doing the.
this looks really good.
Oh.
The Elvis s'mores. Peanut butter, banana, marshmallow, and bacon. Wow, that's pretty crazy. I can't even lie.
Are
That
you
would be
doing
good.
candy bacon, or is that's just regular bacon?
That might be regular bacon.
That is regular bacon.
That'd be good.
Honestly.
With regular bacon, I would like it. I feel like it's more true to the Elvis
Yeah.
s'more thing. I don't know. I think Elvis might have done candied bacon.
No, I think you just use straight up bacon.
Elvis sandwich. Let's see. collision of delicious indulgence in a sandwich.
Yeah.
I forget if he put jelly on there too.
I don't think so.
Let's take a look. Fool's Gold Loaf, peanut butter, bananas, bacon, and hollowed out loaf of French bread, and then you deep fry the whole thing. Did he deep fry it?
Yeah. Well, when he was making the sandwich, he would just like shallow fry it
Yeah.
in the pan.
Yeah,
To crisp
no,
up
yeah,
the,
that's kind of just like grilling it.
yeah.
That's pretty awesome though.
But I'm
that
pretty sure he
definitely
would
be pretty
fry it in
good.
butter though.
Yeah,
Melted
I mean,
butter,
Yeah,
just-
that's how you have to do the grill thing. But of course, we do have a winner. We got Deuce 13 over at Bertram Caboose taking away the line prize. Nice job to you, Deuce 13. But yeah, that'd definitely be pretty good with those s'mores though.
You gotta do it with the s'more with the butter. Just
100%. This one's interesting. Chocolate covered potato chip s'mores. Okay,
yeah, chocolate covered potato chips. They're not bad.
that'd probably be pretty good. Chocolate covered pretzel s'mores.
That's an
it's-
idea.
It'd be good. Just kind of getting lazy at this point.
Yeah.
Just kind of putting like, I have a bag of chocolate covered pretzels. I'll put one on there.
Yeah.
Just kinda
Next,
like,
it's
okay.
gonna be like yogurt pretzel s'mores.
Rice Krispie treat s'mores. That'd probably be good.
That's
I feel
a-
like you could probably do an open sandwich though. Just have one Rice Krispie treat.
Plus, it's like a lot more marshmallow than you're used to.
Yeah, exactly.
And like that's like the one thing where I might not want to add more than usual.
Yeah, I feel like I'd probably be chilling with just like Rice Krispie, chocolate, and then marshmallow.
Yeah.
I'd probably be like good without the top layer, like more
Yeah.
Rice Krispie. Or maybe even just kind of trying to. Oh, what if you like had it like a rice ball? You know what I'm saying? Like Rice
Ooh.
Krispie tray, and then you just stuffed the chocolate and marshmallow in there,
That'd be good.
like a little pot, like a little pocket or like a little calzone.
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Like
That'd
a
be
little
pretty good, yeah.
Like a little Rice Krispie calzone.
Exactly. Oh, okay, there we go. But we do have another winner. We got Viddy over at Municipal Liquor Store Ackley taking away the coverall and the large frame at the same time. Nice job to you, Viddy and Deuce 13, both winning on this game. But this one was taking a little bit of an idea I had earlier, the Oreo cookie s'mores. This one is taking the unfried Oreo and just obviously separating it, smashing another Hershey's bar and marshmallow between them.
No, sounds pretty good.
Yeah,
Maybe you
definitely
could
be
deep
pretty
fry it
good.
after that.
100%. No, I could definitely see that happening. Like,
Yeah.
kind of try and just, you'd have to find a way for it not to fall apart, though. That'd be the thing. I feel like maybe, let's see, how could you do that? Ooh, you could try and, I don't know. Yeah, like, I'm trying to think of like an edible rubber band type thing. You know what I mean? Like what's that?
Butcher's twine.
Butcher's twine. Yeah, you could do that. I get one, and then you'd have to take it out of the whatchamacallit,
Out of the dough.
yeah, out of the dough. I don't know. That's an interesting one though. Because that would be good.
Yeah.
That would be good. And how would the marshmallow? I've never seen a deep fried marshmallow.
I mean, the deep fry ice cream.
Yeah, with it being flash frozen and then deep fried marshmallow. I've never seen. Let's see. Can you even deep fry a marshmallow?
It looks like it.
It looks like they have the marshmallow on the inside of it, but let's see. They have deep fried s'mores, marshmallow chocolate chip. Let's see. Is this? Oh, this might be it.
Yeah, so if there's marshmallow inside, it got,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, interesting. But it looks like they might have like put cornmeal on it or something.
Oh, yeah, you're going to have to do that.
Interesting.
You do that with, like, Oreos, too. You got to put, like, a batter on it.
Well, I mean, yeah. Yeah, no, that,
Well, yeah, that's what I was
no,
saying.
the-
I was like,
to
well, they
deep
gotta
fry
put-
things.
Yeah.
I'm aware of that.
I was
But-
hoping so because I
yeah.
was like, cornmeal. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's going to go on there.
Yeah, but whatchamacallit, I'm just wondering with the marshmallow with whatchamacallit in the middle of the sandwich. That's an interesting thing, though. That'd be pretty good for sure. That's fun, though. Definitely some cool stuff going on with that. But, of course, happy National S'mores Day, everybody. But up next, we do have our last national day up on the docket. It is National Lazy Day. This day gives us permission to relax and kick back, so we're going to be a bit lazy here. Definitely pretty cool stuff. Happy National Lazy Day. I'm too lazy to go more into it. So we do have some Minnesota Twins news to get into, but before we do get into that news, we do have balls dropping on this game. We got the line prize at $150. We got the large frame jackpot at $7,024, and we got the coverall jackpot over $61,000. But for the Twins news, we are 57-53 on the season, and we got Les S over at Forgard's Bar taking away the line. Nice job to you. But for that Twins news, the Los Angeles Dodgers extended their winning streak to a season-best 9 games with a 10-3 victory Tuesday night over the Minnesota Twins. Yeah, we got pretty rattled. The defeat knocked the Twins into a first-place tie in the AL Central with the Cleveland Guardians, the first time we've not held sole possession of the top spot in the division since June 24th. So, very interesting stuff, but we're going to be facing the Twins again tonight at 9:10 p.m. So definitely a very interesting thing we got going on here. Hopefully we can even up the series against the Dodgers going into it, but not looking great, especially considering that last game we had against them. Let's take a look at the little schedule we got going on. So I think this is only, so we only have a 2-game little series against them today, or yesterday and today. So hopefully we bounce back a little bit better after that, routing we had last night. Just trying to see if we have any breaking news regarding the Minnesota Twins. Let's take a look. Hot dog talk? Okay. So this is a very interesting article here. It says hot dog talk gets weird during Minnesota Twins broadcast. Okay. Let's take a look at why it was good. Oh, excuse me. Bless me, everybody. But let's take a look. Okay, so the 10-inch hot dog known as the Dodger Dog was the subject of an awkward moment during the Minnesota Twins broadcast on Bally Sports North Tuesday night. Glenn Perkins, the former All-Star closer, was the analyst alongside longtime play-by-play announcer Dick Bremer in the Bally broadcast booth. Somehow, they got into a conversation into the famous Dodger Stadium hot dog, at which Perkins began to speak. But we do have a winner. We got a couple winners. Winners over at Winners in Cold Spring and winners over at Winners in Cold Spring. Taking away the large frame and the cover. All nice job to all of you winners on this game. But, so Glenn Perkins was talking about it. He's like, I can't. He was struggling to talk without laughing, and he was just talking about hot dogs and laughing about it. That's pretty funny stuff. But they have a few different clips about it on Twitter and stuff. But Glenn Perkins was just explaining why he was not too impressed with the Dodger dogs that they got going on. But yeah, that's pretty funny stuff.
Oh, man.
But 100% pretty cool stuff going on with their Twins broadcasters. Definitely some funny stuff. So other than that, game going on tonight against the Dodgers. And if we are able to go on after tonight, we do have a 3-game series against the Angels, which will hopefully help us bounce back a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like since the Angels just waste generational talent, it should be okay.
100%. Sad that we couldn't trade for Shohei Ohtani. I was definitely hoping we could fleece him for that.
I hope every year so far, I've been hoping Ohtani goes somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. Just to have some sort of
Get away.
success. Exactly. Just don't repeat what Mike Trout did. But of course, you guys know we've teamed up with the Minnesota Twins. You can play the E-Tab game we twinned up with them for. Twins win. You can play it today wherever Pilot games are played. So definitely check it out. Let us know what you think. We love hearing your feedback about everything Pilot games. But we do have the Twiking Zone standings to get into. So what you guys earn points for every day from 12 to 1 during that lunch hour bingo when you're playing Twins Bingo. And I'll let you take away the player side of things.
Oh, yeah, kicking us off on the player standings in 10th place, previously unranked, we have Putz over at Knuckleheads Bar and Grill with 32,000 points. In 9th place and shortly ahead, we have T-Bone over at Poppers with 33,000 points. In 8th place, and also at Poppers, we have Tez with 47,000 points. In 7th place, it's Caribou over at Cooper's Restaurant with 63,000 points. In 6th place, it's Red over at American Legion Fridley with 71,000 points. With 80,000 points, in 5th place is Nan over at Corky's Bar South Haven. In 4th place, it's Mikey Wins over at Steve-O's with 83,000 points. As we get into our top 3, we start getting into that 100,000 point club. Start off with 3rd place, previously in 2nd, Scrub Eye, who's over at VFW Blaine with 103,000 points. with 113,000 points. In second place, previously in third, it's Sinbob over at Corky's Bar, South Haven. And in first place, we have Loser Dave, who's over at VFW Spring Lake Park with 117,000 points.
Awesome stuff to all the players in the Twiking Zone. You guys are doing great so far in the top 10. But we do have Pee-wee over at TJ's Tavern on an off sale, taking it away. Nice job to you, Pee-wee, taking that $12 line prize. But we do have some location standings to get into for the Twiking Zone standings. So starting it off in 9th place, it's a two-way tie between Cooper's Restaurant and Egan, and of course, Floppy Crappy over at Pokegama Township. Both of them have 40,000 points in 9th place. 8th place, we got Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards with 62,000 points. 7th place is Miniger Sports Hub in La Crescent with 64,000 points. In 6th place, we get Our Place on 3rd in Faribault with 75,000 points. In 5th place, we got VFW Blaine starting off the 125,000 point club, or 100,000 point club, with 125,000 points. They are in 5th place. Nice job to you, VFW Blaine. 4th place, we got Poppers in Virginia with 130,000 points. 3rd place is Corky's Bar in South Haven with 183,000 points. 2nd place, we got American Legion Fridley with 230,000 points. And in 1st place, it is VFW Spring Lake Park with 278,000 points. Nice job to all the locations and players. Definitely some awesome stuff for those Twiking Zone standings. But we do have a little bit of something else to get into regarding our E-Tab games. We have over 50 different charitable E-Tab games here at Pilot Games. You can play them anytime to win huge prizes up to $1,500. All of these games have small bets between 50 cents and $5 and awesome bonus and free play rounds on top of all that. Right now we're listening to Pride of Minnesota, one of our more classic E-Tab games here for sure. Definitely check it out. Very, very cool. A lot of Minnesota themed stuff and little Easter eggs in there. So definitely check it out and let us know what you think. But we do have Minnie over at Sidetrack and Brainerd taking away that large frame. Nice job to you, Minnie. And now we got Fast Eddie speeding in over at Eagles Awatana, taking away the large, or not the large, but the coverall prize. Nice job to you, Fast Eddie. But, of course, we do have a little bit of music history to get into. And starting it off in 1963, Stevie Wonder's Fingertips, Part 2 of Fingertips, becomes the first live recording to hit #1 in the U.S., and it holds the position for 3 weeks. Definitely some pretty cool stuff. Yeah, happening on this day, though. Stevie Wonder's Fingertips. Definitely really cool.
I wonder how old he was when that was out.
He was probably only like, I don't know if he was even 20 yet.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, he might have been a teenager. Interesting. Because, look up to Stevie Wonder age. Wow. Wow.
Not even old enough to drive.
That's really crazy.
He was 13? Because I was like, there's no way he's that much older than being, like, born in 1963. I was like, he's not that much older.
Yeah, no, because he wasn't, I mean, it's not like he was old when he was popular.
No, because he's only, like, 72 right now.
Yeah. So, wow, that's pretty crazy.
Dang.
I didn't know he started off his career like that young. That's pretty insane.
At 13, how long was that on the boards? Did it say 10
3
weeks?
weeks. Yeah,
3 weeks?
3 weeks.
That's still crazy.
And it was a live recording.
Wow.
Yeah, which is even more impressive.
At 13. Wow. Good for him.
I want to see all the live recordings that have ever hit #1 because that's a pretty crazy. Like I never thought about that, but that is really that's really impressive. Top 10 live hit songs. So let's take a look. Jackson Brown, The Loadout and Stay. That was in 1978. Let's see. Peter Frampton, Show Me the Way. Eric Clapton, Layla, the acoustic version. That's pretty cool. Leonard Skinner, Free Bird. That's hilarious.
You're gosh darn right.
Let's see. So was that actually what? That was not a live. No way. That's insane.
But it's free.
Yeah, I guess so. That's hilarious. But Alicia Keys, Unbreakable, the live version, that was really popular apparently. Got to number 34 on the pop singles chart.
Oh.
That's pretty crazy. Paul McCartney and the Wings with Coming Up, the live in Glasgow version. That's pretty cool. Okay, so it was originally a B-side to the studio version. However, the live version was much looser and relaxed in sound than the original.
Oh.
Interesting. So that's pretty cool. It actually became a #1 pop hit. 3 weeks at the top. That's crazy.
That's
John
awesome.
Lennon actually gave the song credit for helping to lure him out of retirement.
Really?
That's insane. I had no idea. But we do have a winner. We got Renee over at Pizza Inn taking away the line prize. A nice job to you, Renee. Marvin Gaye is up next. Got to Give It Up, Part 1, 1977. Let's see. Where did it get to on the charts with that? Yeah, #1 pop hit. That's crazy. Kiss, Rock and Roll All Night. Really? So was that so? The studio version had little impact. However, the live version from the album Alive, released later the same year, became the band's first of 6 top 20 hits. Wow,
I think that's a popular version too.
that's crazy.
Kind of like Thunderstruck is like that too.
Yeah, that's funny. That is really funny. Cheap Trick, I Want You to Want Me, 1979. That's really funny. So the
That's a
live
good
version
one.
of that was better as well. And then Stevie Wonder's Fingertips is on here at #1.
Wow,
That's hilarious. Yeah. So I guess this is, it's never been matched.
man.
And that was his first hit single.
Wow.
That's really, really crazy. Wow. It was, and he wasn't even 13, he was 12. It was before his
12.
birthday. It was before his birthday. It features a young Marvin Gaye on the drums.
Wait, it was when he was playing when he was 12 years old is when it was recorded. When it got released, he was 13, I think.
That's hilarious.
That's something.
This little Stevie Wonder,
But
the
Marvin
12-year-old
Gaye was
genius.
on the drums.
That's hilarious. That's really, really crazy. Yeah, the original studio version of Fingertips was a jazz instrumental included on his first studio album, The Jazz Soul of Little Stevie. After the success of the live recording of Fingertips, Stevie Wonder's live album, recorded live, The 12-Year-Old Genius, hit the top of the album chart. That's crazy.
Man. And also, very smart to capitalize on the fact that you're smart at a young age.
100%. Yeah,
That's
very
the way
true.
to go.
But we do have a winner. We got Jola over at Country Lounge taking away the coverall and, of course, the large frame on top of it. Nice job to you, Jola and Renee, both winning on this game. That's crazy, though. That's really, really cool.
Yeah.
Wow, Stevie Wonder. I had no idea that was his first hit song. That's all. And the fact that Marvin Gaye is on that song too.
Yeah.
That's really cool. That's really, really cool. But yeah, pretty cool stuff going on with that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's something I never knew.
Yeah, I didn't know he was that young when he started releasing music.
Yeah, me neither. That's
'Cause
really
it
crazy.
didn't hit
That
me
was-
until I saw the year, and I was like,
yeah.
huh.
Yeah, 63. That was very early for him because he really, honestly, to me, he really started to hit his stride in the 70s.
yeah.
Which is but he was obviously popular in the 60s too. But wow, that's really, really crazy. Very
Dang.
impressive from Stevie
for
Wonder.
3 weeks for something he recorded at the age of 12.
At 12, yeah, that's insane. But up next, we have another little snippet in music history to get into.
Oh, yeah, and this one is in 1976. In this one, Elton John begins a record-breaking 10-night run of concerts at the Madison Square Garden in New York City. That's crazy. I don't know if I could do 10 straight nights playing
No, at
music.
Madison Square Garden.
Oh, yeah, and
That's
that's
That's at the
crazy.
the
That's
penultimate, that's the top of the top for venues at that
Yeah.
time too. That's really, really crazy. Whatchamacallit. I know he still tours.
yeah. He's on his Goodbye Yellow Brick Road tour, his final
Yeah.
tour.
Oh, is his final tour? Really?
Yeah, it actually was supposed to be finished in 2020.
Oh, in 2020.
And
Yeah.
then COVID hit, and so he extended it. But yeah, after this, he's done touring.
Oh.
I think he's coming to Detroit.
That's
I
awesome.
think this month.
That's really cool. Oh, I think he already did.
He already did.
Yep,
yeah,
he already did.
it was late July.
Yeah. No, I remember that because I was thinking of going to another concert. And he was played like a week after it.
Yeah.
But yeah, Elton John, and that's crazy. I didn't know he was already 75.
What?
Yeah, he does not look it, to be honest.
No.
He definitely looks very younger.
Especially because he's lived like a full life too.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
The dude's, but yeah, he's definitely 100% had a very full life. But that's awesome.
Man.
Definitely really cool. Elton John.
Also one of the greatest performers too.
Yeah, 100%.
He puts on a show.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. Elton John, very good musician, very talented, super cool stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, his last tour is happening this year, so definitely really cool. But on this day in history, though, he did have his record-breaking 10-night run of concerts at Madison Square Garden. That's some pretty crazy stuff. But we do have balls dropping on this game. We got the line jackpot at $375, 10 balls or less to win. We got the large frame at $7,200 and 43 balls or less to win. And the coverall jackpot is over $61,000 in 50 balls or less to win. So all three of these prizes looking pretty good. But we got a little bit of PGL stuff to get into. You do have to sign up at pgl.world to become a member of our league. Before I get more into it, we do have a line prize winner.
Oh, yeah, that's going out to Jules over at American Legion Fruit Elite, taking home $15 on that line prize. Get us ready for that $7,000 large frame prize.
Awesome stuff. Nice job to you, Jules. But, of course, all of those PGL players, they compete for points, have access to insider information, including a monthly newsletter that has a lot of great stuff in it. So definitely check it out. Let us know what you think. We do like hearing your feedback about all those PGL things. So definitely let us know how you feel about all of our PGL little benefits that we give to you guys. But of course, another little thing with the PGL is it does give you access to the Player Connect app too. It's where you guys can keep up with the stream, even chat with other Minnesota players all across Minnesota. And it's really cool stuff. And also when Vikings, the Viking season comes around, every game day will actually have like a plot of squares that you can choose from. Depending on the score of that game all throughout 4 quarters, it will, give you actual PGL points depending on what squares you chose. So it's really cool stuff. Definitely check it out when that comes back around. It's always a lot of fun and a great opportunity for, a few more PGL points along the way during our PGL season. But we do have a little announcement regarding a certain PyCon 2022. It's happening on Thursday, September 15th. We're going to go back to the Ledge Amphitheater in Waite Park because we had such a great time out there last year. We were listening to Willie Nelson, hearing some great speakers, eating some great food like Famous Dave's Barbecue, and of course enjoying a nice open bar as well. It was awesome stuff. But definitely really cool stuff. It was awesome. Had a great time last year, but we're going to continue it this year because this year's special musical guest is going to be the legendary ZZ Top. But before we go more into the legendary ZZ Top, we got an actual legendary player right in front of us.
Yeah, we got John Wayne taking home that large frame over at Friar Tuck's Pub, joined with BLD Squirrel as well as Susie Q. And then John Wayne taking home that coverall prize all to themselves. Good job to all of our winners in that game of Skull Bingo.
Awesome stuff. I don't know if it's bold squirrel or bald squirrel.
Bald squirrel. I like bald squirrel.
I like bald too. Yeah. Good job to you, bald squirrel. Yeah, definitely a good sight. I feel like I would have good luck for the day if I saw a bald squirrel, like in the wild.
Yeah, in the wild. What is it? Oh,
that's like all bald. Like I was just thinking like balding, like on the top of the head, like
Kevin from The Office.
Yeah, like my history teacher from high school.
Yeah, not like that rat from Kim Possible.
Yeah, no, that just does look like a rat.
The naked mole rat.
Oh, no, that's straight up. Wow, no, that does not look great. But of course, we only got about a minute left to get into this next game, so definitely get enrolled. In the meantime, I'm going to be throwing some PyCon stuff at you guys because, of course, we're going to be listening to ZZ Top this year. It's going to be insane. But of selling over 50 million records, those Rock and Roll Hall of Famers will be playing their hits at a very special private event just for you guys. Come on out and hear about all the new products and games from Pilot Games, meet with legislators, and hear some great tunes all at the same time. Registration will be free for players and is required for entry. So let me stay tuned to that, but keep in mind, we have actually sold out for players. So unfortunately, no more registration. We have sold out all the people that wanted to go. They have gotten in. They got in early because
super early.
Very early, to be honest. You guys were on top of it this year.
It was like registration was open for like a week.
Yeah, that was insane. I was not expecting that whatsoever.
And then it's like told about how many people will be. Yeah.
And it's funny because we're actually accepting more people from last year.
Yeah.
So
twice.
Yeah, it's pretty insane stuff. Definitely keep on the lookout for that, though. It's crazy what we're doing this year. Definitely some fun stuff. It's gonna be awesome seeing so many people just milling around and having a good time. But yeah, definitely keep up with all the new PyCon news coming to you guys, though. Definitely keep up with all that stuff. But we do have balls dropping on this game. We got on the line prize $468. We got on the large frame $7,300 in 43 balls or less to win. And then on the coverall jackpot, we got over $61,000 in 50 balls or less to win. So yeah, definitely some really cool stuff going on with PyCon this year. So yeah, definitely keep up with that. If you want any more news that isn't being sent up to your email, any updates will be coming out at pilotgames.com/PyCon. But we do have a winner. We got Shore over at Lakes Bar and Grill taking away the line prize. Nice job to you, Shore. But we do have some brand new members joining up with the PGL and getting some new accounts. We're going to give them a little special shout out and, of course, maybe even sprinkle a little bit of beginner's luck over them. But I'll let you take them away.
Oh, yeah. Kicking us off, we have Harley Girl, Jekka Joe, Gojo, Clyde 0928, Priscilla, L Metro, Crusher, E-Payment, CKMN03, Becky T, Ward T, Brother, JM Bash 21, Just Meg, and then Cam DeMan. Or wait, Cam DeBam.
Ooh.
Cam DeBam.
I like it.
Congratulations to all those players getting signed up at the PGL. But yeah, especially Cam DeBam. That's a funny one.
100%. It's so funny. Whenever I see like player names or PGL member names that are like abbreviations or just letters or something, I'm
Yeah.
like, what if it's just something like really bad, just abbreviated? You know, I just imagine the absolute worst combination of like what they possibly could have put.
I know.
It's hilarious. It's like because like my mind is always jumping to like, okay, I'm gonna make sure I don't say anything that will get me on national television. You know, by saying something really weird on the broadcast. But normally you guys are pretty tame with the Kahoot names.
Sometimes.
You know what I mean? Sometimes, but there's been some pretty bad. You guys have gotten pretty creative.
Sometimes you guys are really trying.
Yeah, no, you guys do try. It's like there's definitely some effort put into there. But we do have a winner. It's Boat Racer 1, big-time PGL player, or big-time Pilot Games player, taking away the large frame over at VFW Coon Rapids. Nice job to you, Boat Racer. But yeah, definitely huge welcome to all of those brand new PGL players. Hopefully we can see you guys winning some jackpots or maybe even getting onto those PGL standings. And we do have those PGL standings right here in front of us, but before we get into them, we do have John Wayne over at Friar Tuck's Pub taking away the coverall. Nice job to John Wayne, Shore, and Boat Racer 1 all winning on this game. But for those PGL standings, obviously it's you guys earn points for them if you are a PGL member and you're playing on those PGL nights for a MegaSota game night, the biggest gaming night of the week. TwinsWinsDay or Wild Wednesday, the other half of the season. And of course, Vikings game days when they start coming around too. You can also earn PGL points for those sports squares I was talking about earlier. And of course, any other random PGL night we might be throwing at you guys. So for example, the last time we had that happen was when we had the NCAA tournament happen during March Madness. So we ended up having a few different PGL nights for when I think the Elite 8 came in is when we started doing them.
Yeah.
And it was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun with those game days, watching some college basketball, and just seeing those crazy upsets this year too. It was pretty crazy. But yeah, definitely some fun stuff. But those are all the opportunities that you guys have to get some PGL points. But with all that said, I'll let you take over these player standings.
Oh, yeah. Starting us off in 10th place, we have Tavern over at Claremont Pub with 269,000 points. In 9th place, all the way till 7th, all these players were previously unranked. In 9th place, we have Nixon over at VFW Roseville with 271,000 points. In 8th place, we have Panda over at Roadside with 276,000 points. And in 7th place, it's Sarah Honey over at VFW Austin with 277,000 points. In 6th place, previously in 5th, it's Diesel over at Eagle St. James with 309,000 points. In 5th place, previously in 4th, we got Bergar over at Rusty Nail Thief River Falls with 331,000 points. In 4th place, previously in 5th, it's Sloppy over at Mullins Bar and Grill with 337,000 points. In 3rd place, holding on to their spot, it's Devoided over at Roadside with 343,000 points. In 2nd place, it's Keeves over at Clearwater Corners with 345,000 points. And in 1st place, holding on to their spot for a little bit, it is Forget You D over at VFW Austin with 422,000 points.
Awesome stuff to the players. Nice job sticking it in the top 10s. Awesome stuff. But we do have some location standings to get into. But before I do, The line prize is set at $539. You can win that 10 balls or less. That the coverall is at over 62 grand. The large frame is over $7,000. That large frame is available in 43 balls or less to win. And of course, that coverall is available in 50 balls or less to win. Looks like we're going to be passing. Oh, that was close. I don't think we gave out the jackpot, though. I think that was on ball number 11. But Lindsay over at American Legion Zimmerman, it was possible. I'd say 20% chance they might have taken away that jackpot. We'll see once we get the results of this game. But that was very, very close. But nice job to you, Lindsay. For now, I'm going to say that was probably the must-go of $15 for Lindsay. But nice job. But we do have still available the large frame and the coverall. So definitely try and get at those. We only got players 8 balls away. But getting to those location standings. Starting it off in 10th place, we got MC's Dugout 2 in St. Cloud with 934,000 points. 9th place was Rusty Nail Thief River Falls with 946,000 points. In 8th place, it's Corner Pocket in Rice with 967,000 points. 7th place was American Legion Fridley with 1,030,000 points. 6th place was Billy's Rockford with 1,117,000 points. 5th place is Miltona Liquor Store with 1,354,000 points. 4th place is VFW Northfield with 1,368,000 points. 3rd place, getting into the top 3, we got Howie Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud with 1,651,000 points. 2nd place is Mabel Liquor Store with 1,765,000 points. And able to stick it out so far in 1st place, it's Poppers in Virginia with 1,811,000 points. Still not too far ahead, though, so definitely still in jeopardy of falling down from the 1st place spot. But so far, doing pretty good. Nice job to all the locations in the top 10s as well as the players in those PGL standings. Definitely some awesome stuff. But we do have none other than Yags 370 and Cathiel J over at LJ's. And, of course, Yags is playing over at Sidetrack and Brainerd. Both of them splitting up the large frame of $24. But for the coverall, we got Busted Boat over at Muddy Cow Oak Park Heights taking away the coverall at $37. Nice job of you, Busted Boat. I'm not sure if the $37 will cover the busted boat, but you never know. I don't know what kind of issue your boat has. So if it just needs a little duct tape work, then $37 will definitely get you a ton of duct tape. But we do have some – actually, if your boat is very busted, I actually do know something you could buy for $37 that would totally repair the boat. And whatchamacallit, what's that – what is it called?
Are you talking about Flex Seal?
Yes, I am.
You're talking about
no,
Flex
but
Seal?
it's a specific
the door scene when they did the screen door.
I know, it was awesome.
And then they floated out the lake in it.
Yep. There's a specific brand of Flex Seal or whatever that they use, but it was super funny stuff. But we are going to be taking a quick break, so when we get back, maybe we'll discuss a little bit more of that Flex stuff. But we'll see you guys in a minute.
Hey guys, over the past weekend, we ended up giving out 9 jackpots over the weekend, and that is an awesome, awesome weekend in Season 12, and I can't wait to talk about these winners.
Oh, yeah, but the first one that went out on Friday went out to Rondo over at Patrick's on third, taking home $845.10.
Nicely done. Next up, we had Gio on Friday over at Bleachers, taking home $1,195.
Yeah, good job. We also had Hooey over at Outtakes, taking home $1,120.
That's right, and then Saturday got started off right with the largest jackpot of the weekend, going out to Bliss over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards, taking home $6,175.
Then we had Why Not Me Q over at Boulder Tap House Rochester, taking home $924.
Nicely done. And then finishing out Saturday, we had Teresa Jim over at Chanticleer Pizza Maple Grove, taking home $765.
Well, to start off Sunday, we had Betty over at Manana Hilltop Tavern, taking home $3,789.
Nicely done. Next up, we had Rox Jim over at Adagio's, taking home $886.
Yeah, and the final jackpot of these lovely 9 jackpots we gave out was Vicky over at Ottertail Supper Club, taking home $1,822. And make sure you guys come out for our live bingo that runs from 12 all the way till 10 o'clock, 7 days a week. We love giving out these jackpots, and hopefully we can see your name get added to this list.
Hey guys, we are in this next game of Skull Bingo. We got all the balls dropping right as we speak. The line prize is starting off at $14 because it just went out to.
Oh yeah, that went out. That line prize went out to T-Bone over at Rooster's Bar, taking home $559. We also had that Musco go out to T-Bone on that large frame, taking home another $30 on that one. And G Money over at Thirst Row Bar took home $45.
Awesome stuff. Nice job to you guys winning on that last game, especially T-Bone. Awesome jackpot on that one. But we do have Maki DD over at Moose Lodge Albert Lee taking away the line, and we got the large frame and coverall still available. Large frame is at 43 balls or less to win, and the coverall is at 50 balls or less to win. But of course, when we left off, we were talking about Flex Seal and how, maybe Busted Boat can use that to fix up his busted boat. But of course, moving forward, we got a little bit of Minnesota Wild news to get into. The Minnesota Wild are coming to town on Wednesday, today. Their 2022 road tour stopping in St. Cloud from 6 p.m. until 9 p.m. at the Holiday Inn and Suites parking lot. The stop includes interactive games, music, food, and beverages for fans of all ages. Some of the games include an inflatable street hockey rink, inflatable shooting activation, a video game station, a digital photo booth, and even yard games too. And also, the Minnesota Wild mascot Nordy will be at all stops on the tour, so I'm going to keep that in mind. But yeah, so for those of you in the St. Cloud area, the Minnesota Wild, their road tour stopping in 6 to 9 p.m. tonight.
Definitely some good times right after we get off air, too.
Yeah, 100%. So definitely get in there, try and maybe meet some members affiliated with the Wild. That'd definitely be really cool. And also to meet the mascot Nordy. That's awesome stuff. And of course, music, food, beverages. That's always a very welcome thing to me.
Free food.
Exactly. Anybody offers up free any of those things, and I'm probably gonna be there.
Exactly.
So definitely keep that in mind. It's going to be some awesome stuff going on. And, of course, you can look up the rest of the road tour happening with the Minnesota Wild on their website. They have it all posted with all the stops they're making and with even some of their players being available at a couple of the stops, able to sign autographs and stuff. So really cool stuff. We do have a winner, though, on the large frame. It's Real Funk over at Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards, taking it away. Nice job to you, Real Funk. And then on the large, or not on the large frame, but on the coverall prize, we got Nipsey over at Trails End Pub taking away the $35 prize. Nice job to you. But as you guys know, we have teamed up with the Minnesota Wild for the ETAB game, Let's Go Wild. You can play it today at any of your favorite Minnesota bars. It's a lot of fun. Definitely check it out and let us know what you think. But of course, I'm going to look up, see it, make sure we don't have any crazy breaking news going on with the Twins. Who's our jersey sponsor?
Ooh.
We have, apparently we got a new jersey sponsor for the next season.
That's going to be fun.
Yeah,
I always
let's take
like
a look.
seeing the new ones.
There would be a slight change to the sweater this season.
Ooh.
Okay. Tria Orthopedics.
Nice.
Cool. Okay. Okay, it looks pretty cool, to
That's
be
a
honest.
cool logo.
Yeah, that's not bad.
I like that.
Yeah, I
Kind of
definitely
reminds me of Sam's Club a little.
Yeah, 100%. It looks cool. Like 2 diamonds with a little purple diamond in there. It looks
It's
cool.
like 3 diamonds.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Wow.
That's pretty sweet. Yeah. That'd be pretty
That
cool.
looks cool on there.
Yeah, it doesn't make it look bad either. I like it.
It always helps when you have a cool looking logo.
Yes, exactly. I definitely like it's one of those things. I don't really care about like the little sponsorship logos most of the time, but like if they look cool, I'm like, all right, like it looks sweet. But I know some of the sponsorship logos in the NBA are pretty bad.
Yeah. It gets like that even with like NASCAR sometimes.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, it can get so bad.
I think the first time I ever like thought about that was when I watched Cars.
Yeah.
When it was Lightning McQueen thinking about Rusty's.
Oh, that's hilarious. This is one of the cooler ones.
Oh.
Milwaukee got the Harley Davidson logo on there.
Okay, that's sick.
It's pretty sweet.
Oh,
It's
I
pretty
wonder
sweet.
if
It looks cool,
motorcycles,
too, to be honest.
if Indian Motorcycles paired with the team, that'd be sick.
Yeah.
Because that logo is awesome.
100%. The blue diamond almonds kind of looks dumb, to
That
be
goes
honest, on
hard.
the Kings. There's a StubHub one that's kind of whatever. The Hilton one for Boston is pretty cool looking on
Is
their
that the Hilton
jerseys.
logo? I thought that's the logo that goes on like the washing machines and stuff.
I think it's whatchamacallit. They are affiliated with they make a lot of stuff. I think because like it's for like their technologies and for the hotel things too.
Yeah.
But whatchamacallit, there's the Celtics one. I think that's Goodyear for the Cavaliers. It looks cool
Goodyear's
on their jerseys though.
Disney on the Orlando Magic.
Yeah, because the Disney owns like part of the
Yeah.
team. Yeah. They have put cool jerseys out though because of the Disney stuff.
Oh, I bet.
So it definitely they have had cool things because of it. So I'll give them a pass.
Yeah.
Brooklyn has like an Infor thing on there. It looks kind of dumb, to be honest.
Yeah, it looks like they make the jersey almost.
PayPal for the Suns. It looks really dumb.
Who does the Pistons have?
They've had a couple. So this is this is an earlier one. I think now they might have a different one.
Little Caesars.
I hope not. I don't think it is Little Caesars. They just have the stadium or the arena. But we do have a winner. We have a couple winners on that line.
Yeah, we got chicken dinner over at Big Louie's Bar and Grill, and John himself, or Wild Bill Sports Saloon, they'll be splitting up that $12 line prize. What I tell you about playing during your work time, John?
Oh, I know. Come on. You can't get this iPad out of my hands. Come on now. But we have, oh, God.
Is that the University of Western Michigan?
No, United Worldwide Mortgage Company.
Oh.
So it somehow got worse. It somehow got worse. Come on. I don't want that crap on my my team's jersey. There's some mortgage company.
It's not like a McDonald's logo or something.
For real, yeah, true.
Yeah.
But I know on some of the jerseys they do have the Jordan Jumpman symbol, which just does not look right on a Pistons jersey.
No.
Like, why would you ever put that on a Pistons jersey of all teams? The Pistons? Are you kidding me? Come on. Yeah. Like, everybody knows about that. That's ridiculous. But, of course, other than that, I think they had Flagstar for a while, though.
Yeah.
But
what do you think, like, the best, like, brand logo would be to go on, like, a jersey?
For the Pistons specifically or just in general?
In general.
The Target one is pretty good.
The Target's a cool logo.
Target, and we actually have that for the Timberwolves. And it looks pretty nice with their, whatchamacallit, with their jerseys, to be honest. Let's see. We have Aura for some reason. No, but we are associated with Target. I think it's the Target Stadium or Field. And we also play under the Target, like.
Fitbit's not bad.
Fitbit doesn't look bad, to be honest.
No.
Oh, it looks simple too. It like kind of mixes in with the color scheme.
Plus, it's like an athletic wear brand.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. And the Aura, that one doesn't even look bad
pretty
either.
Simple, just lettering.
It's just a digital security provider. That's not even a bad company
cool.
either, too, to be honest.
Yeah.
But we do have a couple winners. We got T-Bone over at Rooster's Barn and Grill taking away the large frame and, of course, the coverall, too. Definitely some cool stuff. Nice job for you guys winning on this game. Honestly, like I can kind of mess with it, and I think they actually have the reflective Nike logo next to it too, which makes it look really cool. Yeah,
that's top tier.
100%. But yeah, here at Target Center, this is what it looks like.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool, to be honest. I don't mind Target. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty easy logo, just a bullseye.
Exactly. Other than that, though, what other because now I'm just wondering what would be the coolest like sponsorship logo. Let's take a look. Just thinking off the top of my head, like what would be the coolest? Like obviously any sportswear, like Adidas, Nike, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Puma would be a really cool one. Whatchamacallit? Oh, okay. Hey, that one. What's that? The audio one? What's that called again? I don't even know what it is.
Is it just Vio?
I think it might be. Like Vio Audio, and
yeah.
I don't know the actual name of the company. I've only ever seen that logo though.
Yeah, I think it's Vio.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
No, they're pretty cool.
That's a really cool logo.
It is a cool logo. It would look cool on there too. I think Sony would probably look good too.
Yeah.
Microsoft would probably make a pretty nice looking one as well.
Microsoft would.
Starbucks, low key wouldn't look bad if you had like a green jersey.
No. It would go good on like the Celtics jersey.
100%. I can see that.
I do like the Harley Davidson logo.
Honestly, Amazon with just the smile logo.
Yeah,
look
that's
cool.
a pretty simple one.
Yeah.
Like the A to Z. Yeah.
Low key Panda Express.
Oh.
On like the Brooklyn Nets.
Panda Express.
Yeah, that would look pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Honestly, like I could see
the World Wildlife Foundation where it's just a panda walking up. It's like it'd be like the same thing.
Yamaha would look cool too, to be honest.
Yeah.
Whatchamacallit? Lego? Lego would actually be kind of fun.
Lego would look sick on like a Suns jersey or something.
Yeah, something like that. Google would be cool.
Yeah.
NASA, that'd be insane.
Oh, NASA would be awesome.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Chanel. That would be a flex.
I like the Space Force logo.
For real. Yeah.
Oh, Gucci.
Yep. Gucci, of course.
Yeah.
Apple would look pretty cool too.
Yeah, just the apple. Yeah. I think Domino's would go pretty good.
Domino's
I like
would
the
look kinda
Domino's
cool.
logo. It's a pretty
Yeah.
simple logo now.
It would probably look, honestly, low key go with the Pistons.
Yeah,
The
it would.
Pistons would look kind of look good with it, to be
Taco
honest.
Bell kind of would too.
Taco Bell would look cool. NBC would be cool.
Yeah.
I like the NBC logo, to be
I
honest.
got-
Just the peacock.
Now, not a big fan of the vehicles, but the BMW logo. I
BMW,
liked it.
yeah,
I liked it.
BMW would look nice. Honestly, that would look cool on the Mavericks jerseys.
Oh yeah.
With the blue.
Yep.
Yeah, that would look nice. Yeah, those are some pretty good ones, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
There's some
honestly,
interesting ideas.
100%. I mean, definitely better than what they got going right now in most of the NBA teams.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty cool stuff. And honestly, it's such a small part of the jersey. You never think about how
Yeah.
cool it looks on the jersey. But honestly, it's a part of it. It definitely makes a big difference. But we do have a winner. We got Gator over at Anamia Vets Club taking away the line. Nice job to you, Gator.
Yeah, Gator don't play.
No, 100%. Until he plays some Vikings bingo
Oh,
or
yeah.
some Skull bingo. But of course, you guys know we've teamed up with the Wild. Like I said earlier, with the E-Tag game, Let's Go Wild. It's always a lot of fun. But we do have just a little reminder for you guys that when you are playing Pilot games, share those pictures with us. We love to get your pictures and see your smiling faces, especially if you're holding up a big jackpot message next to your head, or even just having fun with friends and family, playing some Pilot games. Send in any of those pictures you end up taking, and we will definitely try and show them off on our website, on the stream, and stuff like that. It's always a lot of fun. We love seeing you guys, and we love seeing you guys just having a good time because of Pilot games. But you can always share those pictures on Facebook by posting it with the hashtag Pilot Games, or by just sending it directly to us on Facebook too. You can also email them straight to us at jackpots@pilotgames.com. All of those are definitely good avenues to send in some player pictures. But we do have a little bit of Minnesota Vikings news to get into, and we actually have the full Madden ratings for the Minnesota Vikings roster. And it's funny, I actually went through, on one of my solo broadcasts, I actually went through all the Madden ratings too, so we'll be able to talk about them.
Yeah.
Because there are some pretty interesting ones.
Some of these are a little heinous.
No, it's pretty crazy. I think the most obvious heinous one is probably, but before we get into it, we got Sylvia over at Moose Lodge Wade Park taking away the large frame. Nice job to you, Sylvia. But probably the most heinous one, the one that started off, is Kirk Cousins, the quarterback. 80 overall is what he got.
He's not an 80 overall.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I mean, like, you can argue that he's not a 90, and I will totally take that argument, and you can probably say it's true, but we have a winner. It's Pepper over at Moose Lodge Wade Park taking away the coverall. But because, like, and I can accept Kirk Cousins not being a 90.
Yeah.
Because he's a quarterback that does very specific things at a very high level. You know what I mean? He's a pocket passer. He doesn't move around a lot. He's not like Russell Wilson running around and stuff.
Yeah.
He's not a running quarterback. He's not even a scrambling quarterback. He's more of like a Tom Brady type dude. He sits, he makes smart decisions, he makes the safe plays, and he's able to do all that very well. And
Yeah.
he even has a good deep ball too. So it's just kind of one of those things where it's like, with all of that taken into account, he should be in the high 80s.
Yeah, at least the high 80s,
Yeah.
mid to high 80s.
Especially with the stats he was putting up last year and the plays he was making last year,
Yeah.
too. And obviously it helps that Justin Jefferson is very talented. It helps that Dalvin Cook is very talented, too. And it helps that Adam Thielen is also another receiver on your core. But at the same time, like, it gets to a point where it's like, okay, but the quarterback also has a lot to do with them being
Yeah.
good as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, obviously, if, like, Tim Boyle from the Detroit Lions was throwing to him, Justin Jefferson would not look nearly as good. Adam Thielen
Exactly.
would not look nearly as good. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things where it's like Kirk Cousins does have a certain impact on how good these receivers are. And so I think definitely comes time where he should get a little bit more respect. And 80 overall is not very respectful.
No, that's messed up.
Yeah, but honestly, adding even more onto that, so this is not a slight at Justin Jefferson, by the way, why I say that, because Kirk Cousins obviously makes Justin Jefferson a good receiver, but Justin Jefferson is on his own a good receiver.
Oh,
And
yeah.
honestly, his rating, I think, should be higher.
Yeah.
Justin Jefferson is rated at 93. And I think that it definitely puts him in the top 10 of wide receivers on Madden, but it puts him behind a good amount of receivers on Madden.
I feel like on Madden, he would be like a 96.
Yeah, he should be like a 96 on Madden. I think
Yeah.
Stephon Diggs is a 95.
Okay.
So if they had him as a 95 along with Stephon Diggs, I would understand that. I would kind of get that argument. I was like, okay, it's Justin Jefferson's second. He's going into his third season. He might not be very proven yet. And I can understand being like, okay, like we're going to pause kind of at 95, update him throughout the season.
Yeah.
I get that. But 93, the dude is good at everything.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
In
Like,
this many years, like, come on now.
and he's historically, he's had, like, I think one of the greatest first 2 seasons ever at any position.
Yeah.
So it's like, dude, he's better than a 93. And then we move on to Dalvin Cook. He's a little bit better. He's at 94 overall, and I can kind of accept that too. But
Yeah.
the same thing with him. He's good at everything as well. I honestly would
So
see
then
that
he would be a
boosted up to a
97.
90. I would see that boosted up to a 95 to 97 for sure.
Yeah.
I would get that as well because he is he's top 2 running back in the league. But we do have, or arguably, I would take a couple players ahead of him. Like in an argument, I could see it. But we do have a couple winners. We got player over at Eagles New Brighton. And okay, it's only player over at Eagles New Brighton. Taking away the line prize. Nice job to you, player. But yeah, so those are some really interesting ones. Irv Smith Jr., he's at 73 overall, and I can get that. He played a little bit his rookie year, and then got injured, and then he had to be out his entire second year. So he really is just not proven. He hasn't played a lot. I can get that. He was supposed to have his breakout year last year, and then he got injured. So I can understand him being a 73 overall. There's really no issue with that, to be honest, but I am sure he'll end up being better than that this season. Christian Darrisaw, 74 overall. He's young, unproven as well, understandable. Ezra Cleveland, 73 overall. Okay, I guess. Garrett Bradbury, 74 overall. That's an interesting one. I would have guessed that they would put him a little bit lower. But I do like that they put him a little higher. I think, honestly, that's a good rating for him because I think he has a lot of room to grow still.
Yeah.
So I think he still has a lot to prove. I think he could definitely take another step into being better this season, where he saw a little bit of regression last season. Wasn't quite very great, but that was also because the team was having a lot of issues as well. I expect him to take another step this year. But we do have Evan over at Arcade Bar taking away the large frame. Nice job to you, Evan. But okay, so those are we're halfway through our offensive line right now, almost through our whole offense. But we do have another winner in Real Funk over at Carboni's Pizza. CR Billiards taking away the last win of the day. Nice job to you, Real Funk. We are now going to be moving on to our last game of the broadcast, Lucky for Bingo. That is going to be happening in just a few minutes, so definitely get enrolled and try and get a chance at those jackpots. We didn't give out any of them earlier, so we still have the major, mega, and mini jackpot all still available. So for sure, get enrolled. We'll be playing it in under a minute and a half now. But now getting through the rest of our players that we got. Ed Ingram, 69 overall. Okay. Yeah, he wasn't great, so I understand that. Brian O'Neill, 83 overall. Okay. Brian O'Neill is probably our best offensive lineman. So I see him obviously being rated a lot higher than the other dudes. Nice. Honestly, Brian O'Neill, just because of how good he is and how much he does kind of keep our line together, I would have expected him a little bit higher personally.
Maybe like an 85.
Yeah, I could. You kind of putting him into that next kind of echelon. I mean the
little bracket.
Like the high 80s rather than the low 80s. I would definitely see that as well. Harrison Phillips, the D end, is at 75. That's an interesting one. I honestly would have put him a little bit higher. Dalvin Tomlinson, D tackle, is at 77. Okay. Dalvin Tomlinson, in my eyes, is probably more of like an 80 overall guy, just like kind of in that next step up.
Yeah.
But okay. There's pretty fair ratings for these guys. A little harsh, but okay. We were, one of the worst defenses in the league last year, so you do have to take that with a little grain of salt. James Lynch at 66, Armon Watts 70. Then we get into some of our better guys this year. Daniil Hunter is an 88. He hasn't been playing a whole lot, so I understand. But when he does play, he's playing like 90-plus overall.
Exactly.
He is one of the best players at his position. So I think this upcoming year we'll probably be seeing an adjustment to that.
I was going to say, I think we're going to be seeing an adjustment to
Yeah.
probably getting him almost to like mid-90s.
Yeah, I agree
later
with
in the
that.
season.
I could definitely see that, especially with how our defense is looking. It's looking way, way better.
Oh,
and
yeah.
obviously, once you have a good defense surrounding an elite defensive player, I mean, they just,
They
blossom.
excel.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So I could definitely see a lot of big things coming out of him. Eric Kendricks, same thing, 88 overall, but on his own individual level, he is great. Probably also deserving of a 90-plus overall as well. Zadarius Smith, an 86 overall. Honestly, I was expecting him to be at that 88 overall level, but still fair. He is going to be on a new team, new system, new scheme. I get it. Patrick Peterson, this is surprising, 78 overall. A little low.
Oh,
little low.
pretty low.
Yeah, I was expecting them to be a little bit more low 80s area. Harrison Smith, obviously, 90 overall. He was very deserving of that, maybe even a little bit higher. And then, other than that, Lewis Seen, our safety coming in. He's a 75 overall. Definitely very interesting. He's one of
Pretty
the
high
higher
for a
rated
first season.
Exactly, one of the higher rated rookies. So definitely.
They
pretty
also heard
interesting.
that Lewis Seen was there to stack bodies, and they're
Yeah.
like, oh, yeah, he's here to do something.
Exactly, 100%. But we do have, obviously, we have teamed up with the Minnesota Vikings for the E-Tab game, Vikings victory. You can pick out a letter in the Skull bonus, win some big prizes. Definitely check it out. But we do have a winner. Plumber over at Back to the SRO taking it away. And we got 1, 8, 65, and 69 for your 4 lucky numbers. But I am going to blast through these celebrity birthdays really quick just because we got some funny ones. Henry Nestle, founder of Nestle today, or Nestle, born in 1814. In 1898, Jack Haley was born. He was known as the Tin Man and Wizard of Oz. 1959, Rosanna Arquette, desperately seeking Susan in After Hours. She was an actress. 1960, Antonio Banderas, happy birthday. Philadelphia, Evita, and of course, Zorro. 1973, Lisa Raymond. She's an American tennis star, one of the greatest of our generation, 11 Grand Slam double titles. 1997, Kylie Jenner. Yeah. 2005, Ramesh Babu Pragnananda. He's an Indian chess prodigy, and I've actually heard a lot about this kid.
Yeah.
He's insane. He is absolutely insane. Great at chess, genius level at chess, pretty cool stuff. But happy birthday to all of those people. And, of course, happy birthday to any players where it might be your birthday today. But we do have the most important part of the broadcast to get into. It is, of course, our player spotlight, and I'll let you take it away.
Oh, yeah, we are currently spotlighting Pepper, who was playing at Moose Lodge Wake Park when they took home a jackpot worth $35,894. And everyone that plays at Moose Lodge Wake Park supports the awesome charity, Moose Lodge 1400 Wake Park. They're a fraternal program and a community service within our lodge and chapter. Definitely some awesome stuff to keep in mind as you guys get into these next games of Skull Bingo, that you guys are always supporting these awesome charities. Just keep in mind that when you guys play pilot games, your community wins.
We'll see you guys later. Have a nice TwinsWinsDay, everybody.
guys. Over the past weekend, we ended up giving out 9 jackpots over the weekend, and that is an awesome, awesome weekend in Season 12, and I can't wait to talk about these winners.
Oh, yeah, but the first one that went out on Friday went out to Rondo over at Patrick's on 3rd, taking home $845.10.
Nicely done. Next up, we had Gio on Friday over at Bleachers, taking home $1,195.
Yeah, good job. We also had Hooey over at Outtakes, taking home $1,120.
That's right. And then Saturday got started off right with the largest jackpot of the weekend, going out to Bliss over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards, taking home $6,175.
Then we had Why Not Me Q over at Boulder Tap House Rochester, taking home $924.
Nicely done. And then finishing out Saturday, we had Teresa Jim over at Chanticleer